Previously, on the wild beyond the Witchlight, you all found yourselves ascending into Motherhorn to the depths of the theater of Endlin Moongrave in order to find her and probably kill her, as you are done making deals, it seems. You ran into immediately a bit of a fracas with a warlock, a member of the League of Malevolence known as Scylla, going under a false identity known as Charmaine. She summoned a bunch of knickknacks, paddywhacks, and smacked you in the heado. And once you guys dealt with them, she had already escaped. You searched and freed Golmo, the Briganok, who was a tinkerer who helped build or maintain many of the machines inside of this theater. He gave you some warnings. You guys had freed a living doll named Break-a-Leg, who summarily ran away while you guys weren't looking, rather than stick around. But with that, you ascended up to the main amphitheater, where there were various actors and things, and a lot of goblins and other individuals that were waiting for a show, people going through lines. You eventually heard the voice of Creeping Lynn herself come over the stage in the amphitheater, wanting one Catelyn to put on the play. Catelyn read the script and realized, much to her horror, that this was a dark, terrible story of misfortune from her own life, a traumatic event that threw her to the winds away from her home. She didn't want to read it, but was egged into it by Creeping Lynn. She agreed so that you would not be cast out of the amphitheater, put on the play, and amused Endlin Moongrave. You were not then immediately attacked. You were allowed to be in Motherhorn after the play was completed. There was a bit of dialogue between one Lydia Greenmorn and dear Catelyn, a bit of reassurance from the elsewise seemingly diabolical cleric. Uh, you began to go through. You found a library filled with tons of ledgers that appear to have been written by Endlin Moongrave herself in a very beautiful elven script. There were some Darkling elders who were hanging out, getting books delivered to them by a few attending goblins, had some conversation with them, but nothing that amounted to much. I believe it was Catelyn who went and poked her head into a room while no one was looking, and found a goblin being turned into a mask, another Darkling elder who was doing his work, and basically explained, yes, we turn goblins into masks here. It's a fun thing that Endelin likes to do. You it didn't combat him at all and just sort of left. So that was mostly the end of that until that Darkling took his Union mandate break, which the Union here in the amphitheater apparently is quite strong, despite what you might think. But the rest of you were creeping around. You found prop rooms, various other things for plays. You had good old Kieran sneaking around, finding himself going in a circle, more or less, and then coming back to the rest of you who had met a bugbear whom you did not get the name of, but was quite filled with despair at his lack of popularity and had been seemingly tricked into remaining here. Noticing all the while, shadows were missing from every individual you met. Something having to do with how Endelin Moongrave was entrapping these individuals, perhaps. You met several actors in throes of woe, various states of discontent. They all warned you, leave, leave. bade you not continue on this horrid path you walk, but you stayed. Oz had an encounter with a very familiar shadow, calling upon it for once, opening the door. The shadow offered him answers to a degree. He explained to Oz a need for a pair of scissors that Endlin Moongrave has, that one might cut the shadow of Zablina herself away and deliver it to the shadow. It also told Oz that if he ever wished to find the broken parts of his mind, he need only open the locket that he fears will end in dire tragedy for everyone. With that information, you all reconvened, and you made your way up the stairs looking for Creeping Lynn. You came upon a large slave, spouting various lightning and things like that, with all these strange props and mechanisms. There were several workers in there with goggles on whom you shouted to try and find information. They asked you if you were going to try and destroy things. You basically said yes, so they also took their union mandated breaks as to avoid being killed in whatever fracas might occur. I believe it was Oz who began to pluck at the machinery with some paladin-esque eldritch blast. You know, he's totally a paladin. But as the machine was attacked, it appeared to have drawn the ire of one Endlin Moongrave. A combat broke out. Dire tidings happened as the machine itself, capable of dealing large amounts of electricity, was used by one invisible Scylla to shove your friendly cleric into. Things were getting dire. Abigail was locked in a room fighting against Scabatha Nightshade, the hag she hated the most. A duel that did not go well in her favor. But, with her allies rallying to her, she was able to be revived after being killed by one Scylla, whom was summarily turned into paste on the ground by a very angry bear. Hearing came, and knowing the prophecy that Endlin feared, created an illusion of an eclipse that drove her away. Scabatha, furious, backed down and also escaped, not wanting to continue the fight against so many people without her sister. It was here, as you sat, smashing Scylla's corpse a little bit more, a unicorn horn rolled out of her bag. Something you've all been looking for. And that is where we're going to begin.
The mooning of Endlin was amazing.
Yeah, that was a good
It
call.
was.
Quite clutch.
It was a
Quite
really
clutch.
clutch call. Yep.
Well, you know what they
Is
say. I don't like dying.
Oh, you know what they say, I enjoy breathing every day.
It was the
There you go.
combination of the moon and a well-rolled intimidation check.
Mhm. That's to see if Kat saw the unicorn horn fall out. When
Yeah,
she
your
was
passive
shaking.
perception is huge. You don't even have to
Okay.
roll.
Oh, okay.
You all, the only one who might have a hard time seeing it is the breathing, bloodied on the ground, very large Abigail, who has just been brought back to life.
Do you care if I roll for it to see if I've seen?
You can roll perception if you like.
She's
That
just
was-
basically the
That was a
Ant-Man
personal
corpse
thing. I
with a
I
giant
also
man
wanted
corpse.
to know if she was
Yeah,
cool.
you see it. Like, you're getting up, still big next to the. You kind of have to use Catalan to yourself
It's a
up.
good bear.
I would
Uh,
say at this time, Catalan drops the concentration for the enlarge.
Can we make sure the hags are gone first?
Well, because it only lasts for a minute, so at this point,
Oh
like,
yeah.
you know,
And at this time, Karen swoops up that unicorn.
that sweet, sweet unicorn armor.
Abigail spits out blood. Well, that's good. We can return it to Bavlorna. Is that the right hag? There's too many hags.
Yeah.
Bavlorna.
So many hags in this. You could fit
There's
so many hags
so
in this
many
game.
hags in this game. That's good. We can get that back to Bavlorna now. Keep our promises.
Scissors. Give me the scissors.
Why do you need scissors?
Chop some shadows.
You look around and you don't see scissors anywhere. As you remember, Oz, the scissors were something that Endolin had, likely left with her.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and this is Scylla?
Yes, this was the member of the League of Malevolence.
Yeah.
That actually was the one who landed the killing blow on Abigail.
He knows it's not on Scylla. He's just like, he's going back and forth. He's having a little crazy moment, trying to imagine getting to Endolin.
But you guys do find something else, because I assume you're searching Scylla.
Run them pockets.
Yeah.
Actually,
Always looting the body. I'm always looting the body.
I need someone to actually roll a d20 for me. Good. It didn't get destroyed. You see what appears to be a strange, twisted staff that appears to kind of curl up into a hand that's gripping an hourglass.
Oz picks it up.
Because I do an Arcana check on it.
If you'd like to.
Okay.
Your wizard.
Yeah, you do have a wizard in the room.
She is coughing up a lot of blood.
Yeah, you sputter out some blood, but you gotta get eyes on it. Catelyn, your bear eyes perceive this to be a magical staff. You are a bear. You know what this staff probably can do.
What can I do?
Probably.
Well, you would know that this is an eldritch staff. It's a +1 quarter staff. It has 10 charges, currently at 0. It regains 1d6 +4 expended charges daily at dawn. If you use the last charge, you roll a d20. On a 1, the staff is destroyed in an otherwise harmless burst of eldritch energy. Eldritch attack. When you hit with a melee attack using this staff, you can expend up to 3 of its charges. For each charge you expend, the target takes an extra 1d8 lightning damage.
Oh, baby.
Eldritch escape. If you take damage while holding the staff, you can use your reaction to expend 3 of the staff's charges, whereupon you turn invisible and teleport yourself, along with any equipment you're wearing and carrying up to 60 feet to an unoccupied space you can see. You remain invisible until the start of your next turn, or until you attack, cast a spell, or deal damage, which is what Scylla was doing every time you hit her in the combat.
Catalan's like pawing at Oz.
It does require attunement as well, so it will take at least a short or long rest for someone to wield.
Aaron just looks at the brain matter on it and goes, "That's disgusting."
Yeah.
Hold on.
You
Where
feel
would
a slight soft spot on your skull, even though it's all healed. It's like a little raw.
Would Oz just tuck it in your fur? Like, where would he put this staff?
I don't know. Do they even have an hour for her to attune to that?
We're
Right
gonna
now?
need. We're gonna need to something
I mean, we have all
rest.
the time in the world.
Yeah, we
They
could.
left the castle. This is our home now.
Yeah,
If you'd like to try and take a short rest, you may.
I would
Well,
love
I
to
know Abigail
try
probably
and
needs
take
a
a
short
short rest.
rest.
I was already like sitting back down on the floor, going, "All right,
All right. Well, if we're gonna
I didn't
do
hear
it,
no bell."
We'll close the door and like bar ourselves in here.
All right.
Where's Derva's
Before-
tiny hovel?
Right?
Here's what I'll tell you.
I'll pop out of.
Before you guys
form.
click any short rests,
Okay.
so don't click any buttons, don't click any
I'm
short
not clicking
rests,
anything yet.
because you're going to hear some things. And it's
Oh,
up to
shit.
you whether or not you want to act.
Oof.
While you close the door and begin to assess your situation, you hear, all of you, it's quite loud, the sound of rapid footsteps coming up the stairs. You hear a bump, and you hear Barry cry out, "Oh shit, it's Charm!"
Oz
Yells
runs
Oz.
the fuck out. As soon as Oz hears that, he runs out. He's so mad.
Oh my
You kick open the door, and you hear the footsteps, and you hear the voice going, "We need to get out of here, hurry!"
Is it Charmed? Is she there?
It's Charm's voice, yes.
But it's not Charmed. He's like, Charm!
You see a Darkling Elder around the corner, and we're gonna roll initiative.
Oh shit!
Abigail's slowly getting up. Oh fuck! It's
Like,
Charm.
uh,
It's Charm. Ah.
Here we go again.
So I was saying, you go ahead, select your tokens.
Oh yeah, I
I'm
might
just
have.
saying, Oz has definitely initiated the last two.
Why, when Abigail's fucking hurt, does she roll high initiative?
Perfect.
Does
Pass.
roll for pain?
This we
Oh, what
begin with one of the Darkling Elders who sees you guys coming, and he goes, "Nope, 5, 10."
Nope.
Cat bear.
Cat just does a big bear sigh.
Big bear sigh.
Just, they just got their asses almost whooped. She's fucking tired. She's gonna, let's see. She's gonna push aside past Lydia, I guess. And she goes, is the lightning thing still on?
It's still going.
Yeah. This does not work for me very well. I have no, she just sighs. She can't see what Oz is doing, but she's just gonna kind of go against the wall as much as she can, so that if anybody wants to get past her, she can. And then just
All right,
prepare. She's smushed against the side,
All right.
and
Charm.
she's just got an attack prepared if anybody comes nearby.
Got it. Charm is 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. She is in the midst of fleeing as she turns around and goes, "Well, good luck." And she hurls a bead of red fire and casts Fireball at you guys to try and cover her escape. All right. They need both Oz and Cadwin to make dexterity saving throws.
I feel like it was a bad decision to go support Oz, but hey, dexterity. Oh no.
You both take 25 points of fire damage. Or it didn't add your bonus. What's your dex save bonus?
Plus 4.
Plus 4. You take half.
Okay, and then half of half.
Yes, so you would take
6.
6. Yeah.
Can I
You said 25, right?
I'm gonna react.
All right. You go to cast a spell at her. She waves a hand and counter spells.
Okay.
Yeah. Abigail, you are barely alive, and you see an explosion of fire filter through the room over there.
Yep. Nope. I love this for me. Love this so much. Abigail doesn't know what the hell's out. I mean, she knows Charm's out there, but 10. Shit. So much shit in this room I can't even see. Oh. You said you moved over?
Yeah, she's squished against the wall.
Yeah, you can move through her.
Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20, 30. Okay. It goes, oh, and chugs a healing potion. Wait,
There.
why did we not hear anyone else? I only heard her. That sucks.
I said you heard footsteps rushing
yeah.
up the stairs.
That is accurate.
All right. Bloop, bloop, bloop.
Heal for that. Rage. And I'm gonna shoot at her. Did I do 5, 10, 15, 20?
It takes your bonus action to drink the potion.
So I can't rage. I can't rage. Okay, so then I'll just shoot at her.
12 misses as it kind of goes by her. She's like,
That's gonna miss.
good.
I'm trying to figure out
yeah.
my movement. 5, 10, 15, 30, 35. Okay, so I can't move back because I'd be here, right?
Yeah, you can't end in her space. You'd have to.
Okay. I just wasn't sure what she meant by she's like smushed against the wall. Well, shit. Fuck myself. Let me get behind Cappy. Oh, just gonna scoot past you. My bad.
Yes,
I'm so sorry.
Oz, go ahead. It is your turn then.
He says, "Die, die," and boom. All right, those first two.
There we go.
That's what's the charm.
They hit. There we go.
did it, baby. We
You
did
We
it.
did it. Doing first
Did it, Joe.
12.
Also, I don't know if it's
then-
that big, but I have agonizing blast and repelling blast.
They would just push her into the wall. She's already against. But she's like, oh, and for some reason,
Okay.
that first Eldritch Blast did an additional 10 damage for some reason. Weird.
Oh, good.
That's so freaking
For
crazy.
some reason.
So crazy. And she's just like looks shocked as she gets pelted with these two powerful blasts.
Charm! And then he charges. He gets like, here.
What are you even doing here?
He can go another 10 feet. Charm!
And you turn and you see these two darkling elders turn and look at you as they're running up the stairs. They're like,
Leave.
Leave now!
we're trying to.
Good.
Lydia's turn. She just saw a big explosion. Just gonna go ahead and, not get in that.
Oh, where is Barry?
Yeah, wait.
You guys left him in the stairs. You told him to wait.
That he was over here? Or
No,
over here?
We heard him
He
yell
was
from
in
the stairs.
stairwell. That's why he yelled from there.
But he's safe.
He's like, oh shit, it's Charm.
Wait,
Yeah, he saw Charm, who he knows you guys are actors, so he shouted her name.
Oh God, I love that bean.
He's not sus whatsoever.
I
Not
love that
even a little
bean.
bit.
he's our little lookout.
Little lookout boy.
He's our little collaborator. That's what he is.
Jeez. I guess, what's Sylvia gonna do? She's going to walk out here.
Okay. Touch me.
No, you're not dead yet.
God damn it, I was dead.
And,
In
she
Tyr's
is
name.
going to drop her vampiric touch
Ooh.
and cast. I want to linger with this. What's the radius on this? It is a 20-foot radius sphere.
Yes.
A silence. And you see Charm trying to like speak to go cast another spell.
Lovely.
And she can't inside the silence. And she moves another 10 feet over this way.
No, I want to be farthest away.
This elder's turn. He comes up here and he looks at you, tries to go around you, sees if you swing.
Yeah, he doesn't swing. He allows this this petty thing to creep around him.
He has eyes for charm only.
Only
There's
charm.
literally no one in this
he
room besides him.
Flees down the hallway. Barry's turn. He's gonna stay put.
Thank
Here.
God.
Beat. Shazam.
Okay.
What's going on out here?
A lot.
Are you Mario?
Where are they going?
Their point.
Bear
which,
point.
Distraction.
which way
Or
have they
maybe
been
this
running? Which way have they been running, fools?
Oz, you saw the one that ran past you bank down this hallway.
He went this way. To the bitch. To the charm bitch.
Oz. Who? There's no one else here.
Right. What do you mean? There's
He
only
doesn't
charm.
see anyone but charm.
God, his
Yeah,
goggles
it's just
on.
bloody vision like that.
Literally seeing red.
Gosh, what does he want to do? What would he do?
Vicious
Offset
mockery.
blood.
Heal me.
Don't worry. Our cleric will take care of you.
Batman glare.
Right.
Will she though?
Will she though?
Because
Let's
she
be
just
real.
walked right past me.
You're not dead yet.
Indeed. So, I got nothing. I really can't do anything. Let's see.
You stare at her.
Coughs up blood again. This
I
time
really
on your
can't do
shoulder.
anything. I really can't do anything at all.
Abigail jumps into the lightning. She's done.
Oh no, she dies again.
No,
Fucking-
literally.
Another diamond.
Notice me,
Here we go.
senpai!
Throws herself. Notice me.
If I'm at 0 hit points, will you heal me then?
Maybe.
Nobody wants their barbarian to smack anything.
Yeah, so he just cutting action pops up here. Boop.
You run in there and see another guy staring at you.
And he takes this opportunity to start up a conversation.
You're gonna talk to this guy.
How about
He's
the
like-
bears?
Why are you guys fleeing?
Really?
Yeah.
There's your friend right there,
do
the
you
Sago
really-
Bell.
Do you really have to ask that question right now?
I do.
Oz
Why are
just
you fleeing?
screaming.
We already scared out the hags.
we're not wanting to be here anymore, so if you're cool with just letting us leave, we'll leave.
Were you being held against your will here?
No, not really.
No, not really.
Do you even like the hags?
I mean, I like myself. I don't like much anybody else. Do you want to
All
talk
right.
about it over some coffee sometime?
Actually, you know what? That sounds really nice. I'm gonna let you
Great.
go, but if you could tell me where anything cool in this place is, I'm all ears, man.
Oh, everywhere. There's all sorts of cool shit everywhere.
Okay, how
Anyway,
about the coolest thing
he points at that.
that I can put in my pocket?
He shrugs.
Man.
There's a big library downstairs.
Hey,
Lots of
when you catch
books.
up to Charm,
Nerd.
can you trip her for me?
No, I'm not going to do that.
Do you, please?
No.
What has she done for you lately?
Can you persuade him?
A lot, actually.
A lot.
It's just kind of. So, we're just gonna go. If you're not gonna do anything, we're just gonna leave.
You're not gonna. I'm not gonna do anything. What do you mean?
All right.
I'm just. I'm a politician. I can't do shit.
You spend your turn talking to this man, and it becomes his turn. As he goes, all right, well, you know. Excuse me. He moves past you, Oz. Excuse me. And he starts rushing down the hallway.
Oz doesn't perceive him.
That is charming.
It's this elder's turn. He's gonna find it. He runs that far, and he cries out after he gets out of sight. Drink it, Bubble! Start the ship!
Start the ship!
There's a ship.
Is he in the silence area?
He ran out of it.
Oh, I can't see.
Yeah. Cat bear.
Okay.
Cat bear pick.
I really cannot do anything in this bear form, so she's gonna have to pop out, and it really sucks because she can't pop it back in. But otherwise, I'm just standing there. She's gonna cast Hold Person on Charm.
Yes.
And
It is a
Criminal.
and I'll put the display thingy in there.
all right. Her wisdom save is +3. She succeeds.
Fuck!
Damn.
Son of a bitch. Yeah. Damn it.
And you.
Let me see if I can do anything else. That's all I can do. I can't do anything from that far.
It's her turn.
That's it. She's gonna move back just a little bit because she really sucks at this point. Like she got nothing.
Die, Charm, die!
Can't move myself. There we go.
Let's go 30 to there. Using enough. Oh. 30 to there. She continues to flee. Yep, yeah.
About okay, 80. Probably more. 5.
Oop. I don't want that.
I don't want that on
Sound
me.
close. There.
Make your circles go somewhere else.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. No. Don't do that. Shit.
But you can leap.
I can, but I
You can-
can't leap over this.
You could try.
Far crosses.
Just like a acrobatics or athletics check. Maybe you clear it.
And if she doesn't, she's gonna die in the middle.
Yeah,
Right?
You know. Win some, you lose some.
Win some, you lose some. What if I go 5, 10, 15, I really don't like not having grids here. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40.
You can use a ruler. You have rulers.
Yeah, that's what I was doing, but it's like here 30.
You can right
40.
click to keep extending the ruler.
Oh shit, what?
I did not know that. See, you learn something
Yeah.
new every day.
Eh.
Toast.
Now it's different.
Look what I can do.
Okay. So
Basically
30.
make it just past the silence, more or less.
Okay. Yeah, so she's here. You can't really see anything, so I'll have to rabbit top 5, 10. That's all I can see. Oh,
Then
she's
you,
out of my
bump
line
into
of
some guys.
Yeah. Where is she? She go through that door?
You try to speak, and you just like
Oh, that's right.
as
There's
you're standing in
silence.
silence.
Why aren't you answering me? Answer
You start
me!
yelling at them, and they look at you, and they just tap their ears and shrug.
Oh no, they're mute. 5, 5, 10, 15. Okay, I gotta use the ruler. Dash to here. Oh no, she's right there. Hi.
I'm
Hey,
sorry,
girl,
how
hey.
did you run
Dash?
that far?
I dashed. I jumped. I ran. I jumped and I dashed.
A hop, skip, and a jump.
You were here,
Mm-hmm.
so you went. Hold on.
Can't see up there, so I'll trust you.
20, 45, 55. It is 105 feet to get to where you are.
Okay. I must have cut a corner or something then when I did my ruler. So I need 40, 80,
Or maybe like
and then I can jump. I'll do that. I'll do 40 to go to 80. Okay, so it's here. And then I can jump 20. So
yeah, I guess you can
move
jump
one
that
back.
far.
Okay.
Yeah.
That is some insane movement for
Right?
a character. I'm just
That's,
saying, like
that's what I get for snapping a rabbit's neck, yo. What's up?
Murderer.
That's what I get for being a murderer.
My action is the dash. What is that jump? Did you ever tell me what that jump is? Is it just movement or is it like a bonus action?
action.
It is a bonus. Okay, then yeah, I'm done. I just yell at Charm, stop! Just
Yeah,
stop!
Okay. It is time.
Get her, Oz.
Yeah, he's gonna jump up here. And he's gonna scream down the hall at Charm because he cannot see her.
I'm
scream
pointing.
into
I'm pointing.
silence.
I'm pointing right here.
Okay, I got 5 more feet. Gonna put him right here. Yeah, he screams into the void, and that's he's gonna take a dash then if he can't hit her or if he can't see anything. He's gonna run another 30
Indeed.
feet. Right there. Screaming again at Charmed.
You like run out of the silence mid scream, just
Yep. Basically. And that's
Alright,
gonna be his turn.
Elliot's gonna go 5, 10, 15, 20, 30. 30. She's gonna drop this. It's not gonna help you guys anymore. That's all she can do. This elevator goes 5. It's gonna go.
Oh.
Not that, dang it. I wanted the line again. I always forget when you are switching between tools, you have to do it manually. Alright, he's gonna go It's green. 30. All right, yeah, he's booking. Boop, boop, boop. He runs by you, Abigail. It's up to you if you want to take a swing.
Can I? No, I just like put my foot out and trip him. That's my bonus action, or that's my reaction. Yeah.
No, you can't do that.
Damn.
So he runs by you. Like, you can do an attack.
Well, I was
action
trying to
if
like
you want.
slow him down.
You can yeah.
You can try and grapple him if you want.
Can you do that as a reaction?
It's an attack.
Oh,
So I'll
okay.
let you make a grapple as an opportunity attack.
What do I roll for that?
Athletics or athletics versus athletics or acrobatics.
So athletics. Okay.
He's gonna roll acrobatics. He just stiff arms you like a football player.
Heisman.
Yeah, it's Heisman stiff arms your ass and keeps running. He kicks open the door and you see docked in the here is that large storm cloud balloon that these two others are getting ready to move. Barry does nothing, or actually Barry kind of comes out here and goes, crazy. It's your turn, Kieran.
I have no idea what is going on.
The charm's trying to get away.
I really don't care.
Kieran.
That's an
Just a
Oz
long
thing.
Probably.
I got what I needed.
This is an
No.
Oz problem.
That's the kind of guy you are. Got it. He does finger guns at you.
Yeah. He was, I suppose everyone else is running up there. Let's see. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Oh, there's still a dude here.
Yeah, he's like mid-sprint.
He will, any action dash, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Yeah, these holes are big enough for you guys to squeeze past enemies, so.
Well, I assume it was since everyone else just ran past him.
Yeah. I just wanted to establish that these are basically like 10-foot wide halls, so. Maybe like 8-ish feet. Either way, you can squeeze past.
He will continue moving with a regular dash action.
You dash in and you see Charm, who rounded the corner to get out of line of sight. And these two rigging up the sky balloon, the big storm cloud, to leave. And this guy kind of impatiently waiting.
Now hold your horses there. We just want to talk.
I highly doubt that.
You hear Oz laugh.
It's fine. She's cornered. She can't get through. Well, she could probably.
She probably could, yeah.
Yeah.
Like if Oz heard that,
There's a
he's
sliver.
All right.
That's, well, yeah, that's all I can do. So he just...
Dashes past, unless anyone takes attack of opportunities. He kicks open the door, goes out.
It's cold out there. Close the door.
I
Were
live
you
at
raised
night.
in a barn?
I really hope there's no negative side effect to us letting these guys live.
No drafty. I mean, we don't get the blimp.
Oh, the
Guy
blimp.
runs up here. He turns back and says, "Sorry, Charm, we're leaving. You better move quick."
Oh my god. No, just leave.
Yeah,
It's
oh,
fine. She's good. She's with us
Yeah,
now.
Do
Who's
not
with us
let
now?
her live.
I guess Kat is going to move up.
Start a running.
So that's 10. I know, right? So that was about 20. 30, 40. It's about there. Okay.
Fucking
She's like-
goddamn it.
God damn it. Hey, Barry, what's up?
Hey, how's it going?
Okay. Really having a great time. She's not in the
Yeah.
lightning. That's just me, like,
Yeah,
not
yeah, I
picking
know,
her
I
up
know.
quickly.
Unless
Lydia's
you're
right
being
there.
shoved into the lightning, I'm
Yeah,
not gonna.
I'm not
take you get-
intentionally doing it. I guess she's gonna dash. That's 5, 10, 15. She's just gonna keep going. So it's 15 to get to there. And 30. Maybe she can go all the way up to there. She's like, "What's up, Oz?" And that's all she can really do from where she's at, because I don't think I can do. Well, hold on.
He communicates that he's going to eat Charm's heart.
Oh, that sounds great.
Nom 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 nom.
I
Hold
think
her.
that sounds great.
Speaking of which.
Yeah, I'm too
Oh,
far
you
away
can,
to do.
you can't see her.
All right, that's all I can do now.
Alright, so this is gonna go 5, 10, 15, 20 to 30 out the door. And starts getting into the balloon.
No.
Does she get hit?
I can't. I use
Yep.
my reaction.
Only Kieran can take attack of opportunity.
God damn it.
He's not a violent guy. He's just like, what's going on? Why y'all
Grapple
leaving?"
her.
She as she's about to get in the balloon, she looks to the rest of the Darklings and says, "Just go ahead and go. I'll catch up with you later," as she casts Fly on herself.
Hmm.
And continues her movement.
Fuck.
Abby. Actually, she'd be out of here.
Abigail is basically pissed off.
She's basically pissed off.
She's basically pissed off. As pissed off a happy person could be.
True.
Abigail's I don't know how much it's gonna really help, but she can't see her
you
anymore
can-
then.
You
Right?
can see her, she's over here. It's
Okay.
just the lighting blocks it.
How far did she get with her fly?
Not very, because she used most of her movement already. She's only like 10 feet away from the dock side. I'll put her like here so you have a visual.
Okay. I mean, I can't. Going down. Walk through this with me. Where I went down.
Mhm.
Could I say when I got revived that, or came back up? Because I don't think I died. I don't remember now.
You did.
You died.
I died. Okay, that's what I thought. Could I say that I kind of feel a twitch of magic in my fingies? And the anger being brought out would maybe let me cast something?
Sure. What are you gonna cast?
In the
Hex?
fingies.
Yeah.
Um,
Sir.
I hex her, and then I'll do the disadvantage on wisdom. Be like, "Stop, charm! Just stop!" Then I'll back away.
Ew,
So,
gross. She says. I believe Hex is a bonus action.
It is.
Okay, I wasn't sure how these work. I do back up, and then I'll fire 2 short bow attacks at her. Then,
All right.
baby,
That's a crit.
that. I don't get
That'll
my
be
divine or anything.
4.
And plus a
That'll
d6
be
for hex.
So
Just
10,
one right in her head.
15, 21 damage.
And there's the 5 for hex. And then
Yep,
my
I got
second.
it all added up,
Oh,
plus
okay.
the crit damage.
And that one.
That'll hit.
Plus that.
That's-
Now, does that 5 go for both, or it's each time you roll a d6? Every attack.
It goes for both.
Okay. Oh, shoot.
Indeed.
Or no, it's every time, you roll
Yeah,
a d6.
okay.
So yeah, 6 more damage. Alright. Alright, time to make 2 constitution saves.
Get Shrek'd.
That's what I was kind of hoping for. Just fall.
What,
Just fall to the ground.
Succeeds.
Damn
Succeeds.
The Barbarian Witch.
you. You guys saw nothing. Kieran probably did. Oh, no, you
I
guys are
do
in the
really
hallway.
need
You're in the
all.
hallway. Yeah.
Yeah, you see Abigail weave this strange green fey energy, and something alights on the charm.
Yeah, and Kieran just goes, our party is filled with paladins and barbarians.
Speaking of paladins,
I was just like, not a fucking paladin. Like, under his breath.
know what you talking about.
Right. He jumps up next to Kieran. Oh, does he see Charm?
yeah, she
Fuck yeah.
just started to fly off.
Oh,
And you
man.
see she's filled with green goo.
That hit doing 5, and that let me double check. The second one misses.
He just continues to scream.
Yeah, because you see on her body, she does have like this shimmering magical armor. It looks like probably cast mage armor on herself while she was charging upstairs. All right, let's 1d20 plus 2. She begins to fall.
Yes!
You watch her start to plummet out of sight, Oz.
He just sighs. It's like, I'll never be able to fucking drink that hag's blood.
Wait, what? Ew.
Lydia's turn. She'll dash to here. This Elder's turn. He gets. I'm just gonna put them off to the side. Gets into the balloon.
Ding dong, bing bong.
It looks like it's starting to take off. So these two are on board over here. And Barry's turn. He kind of comes around here and goes, "How's it going? Good, I hope."
We're having a really great time, Barry.
All right. Kieran,
Yeah.
your turn.
Is it undocked now?
Yeah, the ropes are being pulled up as we speak. Just waiting for them to get in, and then it's taken off.
Nice. And it's a sweet car. Is Charm still in eyesight, or is she below deck now?
She has started to fall, so you can technically see her at this moment.
I say that sucks.
She just look. You see her falling, and she just has a grin on her face.
Oh. Guys, she's just gonna cast Fly again. I get on the boat.
What? You just get on the boat?
I mean, they aren't attacking me.
Mm-mm.
You
I
get
mean, you are
onto
going
it.
to coffee.
This guy goes, all right, excellent. We're going to coffee then. Hop aboard. You get on the
Yeah.
boat with them.
You're going to Hagbugs.
And then I will use this opportune moment to summon my 2 Mastiff dogs.
Nice.
I'd be like,
I don't have any.
No room for those other guys.
Master.
That was a patch, wasn't it?
yeah, it's one of the patches.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
It summons 2 dogs.
Make me make a token in the middle of this.
Let's
Fucking annoying.
Why, players? Why you do this to me?
Master
Torture.
folk here.
Man.
Token.
This is a nice ship blimp boat.
Ship blimp boat. Yeah, but what's its name? Like, is it like a boat where it has a name on the side?
On the boat, don't you ever forget.
Boats and
Back
hoes.
to
Boats
here.
and hoes.
Drop Mastiff token.
Ship won't sink because my
So
dick can
big.
float.
Yeah,
Alright, you
buddy.
summon a Mastiff, and then a second Mastiff. Here.
Boy, let me tell you, they are in a sour mood.
You have control of these 2 Mastiffs. You can place them where you'd like. 5
What?
hit points, 12 armor class. Understood.
Yeah, buddy. I mean, I'm not gonna use them. They're basically just a scare tactic.
Jump after charm.
No, what? No.
It's fine. They're not real.
How dare you?
So you
They're
summon,
not
you
real.
jump on, you pull a patch, you Pokemon summon 2 Mastiffs. What do you do after that? That's your action.
And then I will be like, gentlemen, it is in your best interest. Do not leave. And he,
Gentlemen.
this tub is being commandeered because we lost ours and we need a ride.
They go ahead. I'll say make an intimidation check.
With snarling dogs.
No, I mean they're already fleeing is the thing, and they're probably not gonna give up the boat. And they're looking at those dogs. They're dogs. But you can make an intimidation check.
All right, let's go. Wait.
They look at you, and this one is aghast and says, "I thought we were going to get coffee."
You and me are.
Oh,
But
great!
not on the boat.
But not on the boat.
Aghast.
I don't think
you're
they
not
have drive.
You're not sure what they're gonna do, but they
we
look
can't
pretty
get
scared.
coffee. We can't get coffee if you leave me here.
They
Me
look
and my
pretty
friends.
scared. You're not sure how they're going to react, though.
What is summoning? What kind of action is using my patch?
It's your action.
Okay.
Use a patch. So you have a bonus.
And so I cunning action dodge.
You could get off the ship if you feel like it, or you
Nope,
can stay on it.
I cunning action dodge just in case.
Understood. All right. It's this elder's turn. He gets up. He's just gonna try and kill this dog that's in his way. Sweep. First attack kills the dog.
Silvery Barb's the first one. Not Gerald.
Not Gerald.
All right, let me roll. I'll just do a D20. You're gonna
Cat-
use your silvery bars on this.
Cat cries from the background when she sees the dog go down.
Their bonus is +5. 14 still hits the dog, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, he still stabs the dog, killing it.
Gerald. He gives who does he give? I give advantage to myself.
Excellent.
Oh my
I mean, I can see Oz.
This one gets on and goes, all right, we're just going to kill this dog real quick and we'll be on our way.
You kill that dog. Our
What
coffee
the
date is
fuck?
over.
I will John Wick your ass.
He stabs that dog to death, throws it overboard. And the ship on the initiative count 20.
Later, guys.
Where's
my God.
flying away with Kieran?
Kieran's
Catalan.
Oh my god.
Cat's gonna run up here. Oh, that was it. Oh, you should just be how far this is. Okay, so
Oh my
she's gonna
God.
run out to the edge.
We're looking for creative solutions right now, guys.
Oh my god.
What's down below?
A roiling abyss of clouds and electricity
I have no spells
And a
only
falling
attack
charm.
cantrips.
and charm. Who's falling?
And that has to be within he's much further than 5 feet from me. And he's normal human size, right? Theoretically, would Cat be able to pick him up
Who?
and ride away with him in the air?
Oh, are you talking about Kieran?
I'm
Yeah.
fine. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yes. Theoretically, yes. I've let people ride you before.
We are just going out for coffee.
Just
want
getting
me?
coffee.
Do you want me to get you?
Kieran's just like, nah, I'm good.
Okay. So Cat, with his affirmation, she is going to cast Call Lightning on Homegirl.
Ooh.
Pikachu!
What a leading question you had earlier. Excellent, I like it. Dexterity. Oh, you know what?
Call lightning.
Use that. She used that. She used that. She still sees you. She is going to use a 4th level to counterspell you.
Bitch.
Cat flips her off.
She double birds as she's falling into the
double birds
clouds.
Hold on a second. That's 15 feet.
But you still have oh no, yeah. So she smacks the spell out of your hand.
Yeah. Let me see. I can't do that.
Actually, you know what? Give me a. We'll make this kind of a luck roll. Do a D20 for me. You want high. I'm gonna say, because she was starting to fall and it's been like a few seconds, she was out of line of sight. So she doesn't get a counter spell off on you, so she's gonna make a dex save.
Okay.
Get wrecked. Would be
Should have made it a
Thank
dex.
you.
her dex save is what she got.
I was hoping that you'd use wisdom again. That's why I threw the wisdom on her.
It doesn't affect saves.
Oh.
Fucking
Uh,
Lord.
She succeeds, but she still takes half of
Okay.
25. So she'll take 12.
Okay. That's better than nothing. And then I think that spell maintains, right?
Yes,
So
you have concentration
I
on it.
have concentration on it, so
You can use subsequent actions to
yeah, to zap her again.
yes.
Okay. And then she just screams out to the elders, like, "You killed the fucking dogs!"
Language.
They were in our way.
No, nobody kills dogs. Haven't you seen John Wick?
Who killed a dog?
Exactly, they killed the dogs.
Oh, they're gonna die.
They are.
It
Abort
is,
Charm.
Charm's turn. She just does that, like skydiving thing where she
Oh my
like,
God.
points straight down and just goes and sinks below the cloud cover.
Yo. Abigail jumps off. Man, I wish I could fly. Abigail runs up and looks over the looks over the edge. You're lucky I value my life. And looks over and goes.
You say it to the roiling storm.
Yeah, exactly.
Wait, is Charm out of combat now? Has she left the initiative?
You can try and take shots into the clouds.
Pot shots, just beep.
No, I just
Maybe-
she's like, did she actually? Because it looks like she's off of it. That's what I'm
If
asking.
well, you can't see her right now because she's below cloud cover. But
Okay.
you can take shots at disadvantage.
Okay.
Hey, poo poo on me.
Once it rolls to her next turn, she'll be gone.
You know that curse or whatever the hell that was put on me for my strength being lowered? When I died, did that fall off?
Nope.
Oh, okay, never mind then. That's sad. No,
Yeah.
she's.
Being dead for 2 seconds isn't a short or long rest.
Oh, it wasn't. Okay, I
Yeah.
couldn't remember what the exact wordage was.
It's
I
an
would ask.
eternity.
Forever. Yeah, she yells out over the edge, looks back at Cat and says, "Those are the guys that killed the dogs. When did we have dogs?" And she shoots at him. She'll shoot at Blue.
Oh no, hostilities! He says as an arrow flies by him.
That's fucking awful. I want my strength back.
Oh, you rolled great axes, but then take the rolls.
Oh, it's a +4
for-
anyway. So yeah. Why did I do
okay.
that?
Yeah, miss.
Oh, no, man. My short bow's a +3, so yeah, miss it anyway. Yeah, okay. She's done.
Right, Oz. You see Kieran slowly floating away. You see lightning that cracked through, and yeah, you're not sure exactly where Charm is.
All right. He's gonna take shots at disadvantage. at her.
Wild shots into the cloud cover. All right, she's gonna have
Yeah.
a bonus to her AC, and it's at disadvantage. Nope. And a nope. And a 25 and
And a
the 19. You hear ah, and yeah, you don't know what happened.
fuck. It's like, I think I hit her. I hope she's on the ground. Probably not, though.
You're gonna be so mad.
You were so close.
Wasn't even her.
No, but you are gonna be mad.
Fun.
I'm ready to be mad. Crafty goes into a
Lydia's
rage.
turn. She goes 5, 10, 52, 25, 30. Gets to here. Sees Kieran flying away, and she goes, "Bye, Kieran." So what are we doing? Did she get away?
Those guys killed dogs, so we're killing them now.
Okay. And she'll look over and cast Ding Dong Bing Bong on Blue. Beep. No, roll. It's gonna make a wisdom save. Fails. Take 10 points of card damage. She goes, "Oh, this isn't coffee at all."
Oh wait, that
Oh,
was the
no.
coffee buddy. Oh no.
We were supposed to all go get coffee.
Did
No, that was-
you
Yeah,
kill
Rex's
a
the coffee-
dog?
The main coffee guy, but this guy's like, "I thought we were getting coffee. What the hell?"
Okay,
no,
thank
that was
God.
just me and Red. You guys trying to horn it on my
You already gave him a nickname?
his
Green looks at you, Kieran, and he goes, All right, well, I'm sorry, but I don't think we're going to be able to get coffee with you.
Why not?
Well, you know, your friends are trying to
Friends
kill
are being
us.
very rude.
Who says we're friends?
He stabs at you twice, 16 and a 22.
They both hit.
All right, so you'll take 10 and then another 10.
Didn't you cunning action dodge?
Oh yeah, I did.
Well, 16 and a 22, man.
Yeah.
Oh, I read the wrong one. Sorry.
How?
How much damage?
20 damage total. So if you'd like to surrender, we could drop you off somewhere safe.
How about you drop me off over there?
Over there?
Yeah, it's safe for me.
Very well. Barry's turn. Just gets down here and he's just kind of looking around. Kieran, it's your turn. You've been stabbed twice.
Just like, you guys are sick fucks. Ask somebody out for coffee and then you stab them.
Well, you know, we're trying to threaten you so that your friends back down. We will kill him! They
don't give a shit about
That's
me.
fine.
We're friends.
Oh, really?
Do we get
Well,
his
that's a shame.
coffee?
Yeah. Where are you guys going?
Away. To coffee.
Like, where's the coffee shop here?
You know, probably somewhere around, I don't know, Hither or Hither. Let's go to Hither. Babylona's got great tea. You can get tea and coffee there. They all nod in agreement.
He does, but she really wants Charm dead. Just saying.
They look over and the edge of the balloon and they don't see Charm. I think she is.
I don't know. She grinned at me. Just saying. Charm tried to steal some shit from her, and she didn't like that.
Oh, Charm's charm. They all laugh.
Do I have anything in my... Let me check my inventory. Beep bop boopity boop boo doop boo.
I pull out a gun.
I pull out a barrel of gunpowder.
Look at me. Look at me. I am the captain now.
Let's see. Jumping distance? Jumping distance. All right, guys.
I will allow to make a either athletics or acrobatics check to jump that gap off of the balloon.
Yeah. Kieran, he's just like, well, guys, it's been real. It's been fun, but it ain't been real fun. He prepares to look like he's gonna jump, and he just misty steps over there.
Yeah, the blades poised, ready to stab you, and then you just.
Oh, I can't go across this wall.
I got you. I got you. Hold on. But
He misty
let's
steps
put you
into
over
the side of the building and just falls.
He glitches out and dies.
I've seen that movie.
They look at you and go, all right, well, if we see you some other time, we'll get coffee. They all consolidate in the balloon. And they saunter off and away.
Those guys suck, man. They stabbed me after inviting me to coffee. I say, I'm going to poison them the next time I see them.
Poison's good.
Catalin,
Okay.
you cannot see her to hit her with Call Lightning.
Okay.
If you have any other ranged attack that you would like to lob into the shadows to try and hit her, you may.
That is actually going to use her Charm of the Monarch. You know the one that she got a long time ago
Ooh.
at the fair for winning the thingy? Do you remember that one?
Oh, yeah,
I
I
do.
do.
That allows me to have the flying speed.
I remember.
Okay, so she is going to cast that on herself, and she's going to jump on over. and go down.
All right. So what will ensue from here will be something that only Charm and Charm and Catalin will be participating in.
Yep.
So I'm gonna go ahead and move this comic kind of off to the side, so the rest of you can't see what's happening. So I'm gonna take you guys out of the initiative. All right.
Okie dokie.
So you pursue Charm, jumping off, using my own cool story against me. As Charm sees you flying down at her, she goes, "What the fuck?" And there's like sparkle, and they're these like beautiful shimmering
Sparkling wings.
wings, sparkling wings, like fairy wings, as you fly
I'm a-
down after her.
I'm a Pegasus, bitch.
Right,
She-
exactly.
She's like
Yeah.
panicking, and she reaches for the last thing in her tool belt that can do anything to get rid of you, as she attempts to cast banishment on you.
Wait,
Yeah.
let me see. Hold on a second. If I moved forward towards her with my flying though, can I charge with my hooves? Can I kick her with my hooves?
Is that a bonus action?
It is.
Yeah,
Or-
you would have been with your flying speed. You would have been able to catch. Hold on, she fell. What's the flying speed? Now I got to do a bunch of math.
Fine.
Mirth.
Oh,
It said,
he
I know, I
loves
wrote it
when we
down.
do flying attacks.
It said it was flying speed equal to your walking speed, and my walking speed is 40.
40. So your dash should be 80.
I didn't dash. I just jumped out. I didn't know how far she was.
Yeah, but you'd have to fly to get to her, is what
Correct.
I'm saying. So
Yeah.
she would have been more than 40 feet away from you because she used her whole round to fall.
Okay.
So she would have fallen. Gosh.
At least 60 feet. if you
Yeah,
count
at
it as
least
a dash.
60 a day. Yeah, I'm thinking
Yeah.
dash.
I have to see.
Because if it was a dash, it would have been 80 feet for me.
Or there's probably a standard fall speed in D&D.
That's what I'm looking for.
Oh.
I feel like you
Yeah, I
fall
don't know
faster
that.
than you run.
Because the point of like going total free fall is to get more distance.
Yeah. 'Cause we
500
go
feet in 6
so much
seconds.
faster.
Yeah.
Would she have gone splat in that amount of time?
I'm gonna say go ahead and make the attack roll. I'll say she could have only gone her 60, so you would have been able to catch up with the dash, so you can do the bonus.
All right, we'll see.
All right, 16 to hit her. Yeah, so you fly out with these beautiful butterfly wings. You catch up to Charm, and you see she's reaching deep. It looks like she has one last-ditch effort to take you out of the sky to save herself. But you just full-on hoof-to-face, slow-mo, teeth go flying out of her mouth. And she's like, yeah, her body goes limp in the sky.
And she
continues to
catches
fall.
that body. Well, she's gonna catch that body because she got to
I'm
show
gonna
it to her
roll for
friends.
that.
I'm okay with that.
I want you to make what's a fair check for catching a body? Strength check?
Like on
Athletics or
athletics?
I feel like
Yeah,
athletics.
We'll go athletics.
You.
I'm
tell
gonna
me.
give DC 15 athletics to catch a body
Come
that's like hitting
on.
terminal velocity.
Yeah,
Is she
for real.
normal
Yeah,
human
this is-
size?
This is not happening.
Yeah. You
The
try
body
to
falls out of her
catch her,
grip.
but yeah, it's like, and it just hits terminal velocity and goes
Scrap-
flying into the clouds.
Let's grab a piece of her
So-
hair.
How far up are they right now?
You guys, how far are you guys up?
Like in the air? Like, do I hear her body go splat?
Let me double check. I think there is. Is there a description as to how far up Motherhorn is? Because it's literally in the top of these fucking mountains.
Yeah.
It's really far up.
And then it's got a bridge, so then it goes even farther down.
Yeah. I'll say you don't immediately hear a thud.
Okay. Can Cat fly down to search for her body? 'Cause
Yeah,
this thing
give
lasts,
me
this thing
an.
lasts for an hour, was what it says.
Yeah. You go ahead and give me an investigation check to see if you can find where she
Okay.
landed.
Okay. Oh, come on, son of a bitch.
You fly around doing circles as you kind of exit the cloud cover that is kind of like roiling, and you see a clearer view. It is just rocky, jagged spikes. The entirety of the ground is made of different large stone spikes that seem to be like these huge towers from Lord knows how far down. And you begin to kind of search to see if you can find any signs of Charm's corpse, and you are unable to.
Okay. Well, she flies back up then.
When you fly up,
And-
Abigail's yelling down, "Cat!"
So she flies up. So she's dead.
Where
Oz
is she?
hugs you. He's like,
Um,
oh, thank God.
And I tried to catch her, and it didn't happen. She's down there somewhere, and I can't find her.
I like the image of Oz leaning over this
I
very
know.
grim individual, giving a full hug to this centaur with beautiful like butterfly wings,
Yeah.
hovering over a ledge.
I don't know if we needed to bring anything to show that we killed her, but she definitely died.
No. That's all the deal was.
Okay,
Yeah.
well she's dead.
Yeah, the
That
deal
Laurie's
was
gonna
for
be happy. Good
Oz.
job.
The deal was for
Yeah.
Oz to kill Charm.
Yeah.
It is-
Shush.
Unfortunately, I don't get to loot the body, which sucks. But you know,
Yes, we know how you like to loot the dead.
dude,
DM
it's
says,
just
Don't
certain
worry, she didn't have
satisfaction.
anything important.
Nothing
There's a certain
important at all.
satisfaction in
LOL.
rifling through her. Yeah, LOL.
Let's go find her corpse.
You know, there was a chance that she would have had the unicorn horn. Good thing that didn't happen.
Omega lol.
Good thing.
That
it
would have
is
been
already
disastrous.
in
That
my
would have been
pocket.
disaster.
But yeah, you guys are kind of out here, and again, it's still kind of raining out here. So on this balcony, you're getting a little covered in the rain. Lydia just kind of backs back into the room.
Sees Oz alone with Barry. Oh shit.
She gives you a wink.
Oh my god.
Oh god, he moves out into the rain. Oh wait, the ledge. Oh god, oh god, oh god. He starts going between the door and... Abby, get in here.
Oh, whoa.
Oh, and your hex fades because your target was killed.
Oh, yeah. I
Think
can
Cat
move it to
drops the
somebody, though.
concentration.
No, I'm good.
But good job. Yeah, you nice. You guys got charm at long last.
All right.
I
good.
did up her difficulty because she was not that powerful before.
My
Oh, man.
boat. He's sad. His boat gone away.
My fucking
So,
ship
was
is
it an air
gone.
balloon like Charm had, or was it like a boat air balloon?
It was the big storm cloud air balloon
Okay.
that you guys saw. Yeah.
But yeah.
You guys defeat Charm, and you're kind of left here in this moment. still the rest of Motherhorn to explore. Surely there's nothing dangerous.
Assuredly, as Oz starts to look for shit.
I just want to find a safe room to sit down. It doesn't have a spider hole in it.
You do see Oz, where you're at, the door on the left of this hallway appears to be there's two rusty suits of armor sized for goblins and equipped with halberds that flank a large stone door bereft of handles, hinges, or decoration.
He heads towards it.
Can Abigail listen at this door?
Yeah, go ahead and give me a perception check. Oz, while you head to that door, you see inside of the suits of armor, there are inanimate skeletons of goblins propped up.
They're just
You
propped
also,
up.
yeah, they're just like skeletons in the armor. And as you get close to the door visage change into the visage of Endolin that says, "You shall not pass back. I command you."
What?
Sounds like we should go in there.
Abby, as you put your ear to this door, you hear the pattering of, very faint, the pattering of rain.
Oh, so another. Yeah.
You see what appears to be a balcony.
Like a good spot to rest. Do these look like comfy chairs? Because they look like comfy chairs.
Yeah, they're box seats.
Oh, does it show? Is there a show out here?
You look down as you look over, and there's actually like an awning that goes over this, so the rain's not hitting it. You just hear the rain splashing on the awning, and you can see down to the amphitheater below.
What?
So those are stairs there?
What? Yeah, are these
Yep.
stairs like that go down there?
They
then?
seem to descend to the amphitheater.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah.
But also not
so this
safe.
is this looks to
Is
be
that where they were
probably
watching
like
us?
yeah, this would probably be like the viewing box for
Okay.
plays. So you probably figure Endolin was here the first time she spoke to you, or in the other box to the north, one of those.
Yeah, okay. Definitely not a safe place to rest.
But Oz, yeah, you see that visage appear. And when it appears, the mouth is about a 1 foot high, a 3 foot wide hole in the door for a moment before it closes.
I'm not sure what he would do other than try to attack Endolin as soon as he saw her. So
Make an attack roll.
Aaron backs away slowly because he's seeing some crazy guy attack a door. What does he do?
Your blade clashes against the stone as the face almost like recedes into it.
he tries to proceed through the door to follow it.
It is now a stone slab with the face gone.
Hmm.
Is there no longer a door?
There's still a door there. It's just a
Oh.
flat stone slab.
Oh, okay. So we can't open it? Or is he trying to open it?
Yeah,
He's trying to figure it out.
he's attempting to open it. Is he able to, or is it just like like sealed shut?
It appears to be like completely sealed shut.
So locked with magic. Mage, Miss Wizard.
Hello, John.
I heard somebody call my name.
Open this magic door, winch.
Oh, no.
Just so
I mean, good
just so you
friend.
know, Kieran, in that room that you guys had fought in, you just kind of saw like a big seance type table.
Barry, go climb up that hole.
Nah.
Not doing it.
Now, Oz, we don't go around calling people wenches, so we will ask
Abigail,
politely.
as you approach the door, the visage of Endlin appears and says, "You shall not pass. Back, I command you."
Excuse you? You also don't tell me what to do, thank you. Can I make that Arcana check now?
Go ahead, as the visage disappears.
Ugh.
Definitely some sort of magic.
Definitely
Abigail
some magic
tries
going on
to
here.
brute force her way through.
You try. You want to just try and strength and push on the stone?
Yeah. Oh, that's right. I
Your
don't have
strength check.
strength.
Give me your strength, weak girl. Oh,
I'm
your
so
frail
weak.
arms flail against the stone.
There's some sort of magic going on now. Interesting.
I mean, that is
And
for certain.
you saw briefly as it was speaking, you could see beyond it. Like there's a hole in the wall when it spoke. Like you could see a wall on the opposite side into a chamber as it spoke.
Like we could just walk through it? No, because
It was about the hole itself was about 1 foot high and 3 feet wide.
Oh, can we take a nap and I can make a small soup? How big is Barry?
What?
Is Barry big enough to fit through there?
Abigail wants
Or is he too big? Or is he too big?
Barry's about the size of like Kieran and Lydia. He's a
You said it was Endolin, right?
He's
In
one
the
big
visage.
rabbit boy.
yeah, he's a humanoid. Like he's a full humanoid.
Okay.
He's like 5'3" ish.
Can't make him any smaller because I've used up my spell slots for that.
You said Endolin was
Yeah,
the
we all
one on
need
the
a resty
visage.
rest.
What was that, Crafty?
Endolin was the visage.
Yeah, it was that like
Visage.
skeletal face you saw with the veil that you saw skittering out of darkness earlier.
Abigail reaches inside herself and puts on a disguise of Endolin.
All right, you disguise yourself as Endolin. You guys watch as some strange green light surrounds Abigail, and she takes on the visage of Endolin Moongrave.
Oh my god!
Next to the craziest person in the room. How does Oz react?
Oz, don't attack!
You know, I'm going down at Oz attacks.
I think you're... Yep, alright. You were muted, by the way.
Sorry. Yeah. He is very shocked
you
by the fact that Endolin just appears. He definitely takes a fucking swing.
Oh
You
no,
swing,
Abigail!
you take 11 points of damage.
Yeah, I'm down. Before he swung, though, does it shimmer? Does it do anything?
Nothing happened
Okay.
when you did that. And then you just get cut in the back by a sword, and you go unconscious again. Lydia rushes
And that
up.
is a concentration, right?
Fades.
Okay, yeah, okay. That's what I thought.
I'm gonna say now that you're unconscious, it fades. So you just see unconscious Abby on the ground.
He's like, what? What happened?
Lydia's gonna cast Cure Wounds and heal you for 12.
Oh, isn't that nice?
I love this for me.
This is good.
Hey, that's
is
technically
awesome.
more hit points you had.
Yeah.
She finally healed me.
Is that hole only visible? Is it visible right now, or only when the visage comes up?
So far, only when the visage appears. Like it's inside the mouth.
So does it only pop up when people get close? Like where Kat is right now, would it have appeared for her?
No. You guys
Okay.
never got close to it before.
Okay.
It looks like so far it's been where Lydia's standing. It hasn't activated.
Okay. And yes, how big did you say it was?
It's about a foot wide, or foot wide and 3 feet tall.
So, like, a rat could fit through it?
Oh, easily.
Okay. So, considering our conversation from earlier on today, Cat is going to use conjure animals to summon some cockroaches.
Oh! How juicy are
Why
they?
not? They're really fucking juicy.
Abigail runs away. She
I know.
literally.
I'm not gonna grab cockroach tokens.
No,
for
no,
now.
oh my gosh.
Yes.
This because it's really good. So Cat is gonna walk up. So the visitor's gonna pop up, right?
Yeah, and it says the same thing. You shall
So
not pass back. I
she's like-
command you.
Okay, cockroach buddy, go on through. Go, 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 go. And she encourages them to go through the thing. The hole.
Las cucarachas, ayúdame! You say, as which is cockroaches, help me. And they, as the visage says, you shall not pass. The cockroaches enter the mouth. It goes, oh God, gross. As they filter into the other side. But then the stone wall closes.
Okay.
Yeah.
And she can Cat see through her? All right. They
I
do count as
don't-
speak with animals, correct?
Bing bong.
Yeah,
Fuck your life.
yeah.
Okay. So she's gonna cast speak with animals,
All right.
and
I'm
then
liking
she's
this
like,
so far.
"Hey, yo, what's on the other side of the door?"
One of the cockroaches goes, it's crazy over here. There's like people in cells.
What? People in
Yeah.
cells? Like, is
There's
there
like
any
a-
keys? Is there a way to open this door right here?
And let's, hey boys, let's look. And go ahead and just roll me a d20.
Okay.
Yeah, all that happens. Abigail gets bonked in the back of her head, gets revived or
And a
whatever,
swarm
healed,
of
and
cockroaches
runs off.
crawls
Yeah.
over her.
And literally,
And
she
she's-
like gets up and just screams and runs back. Oh, foul bugs!
Dick said no. I'm just kidding. You know.
No, I don't run that far back.
The cockroaches search with a 17, and you hear, "Hey, boss, there's a real big dead guy, a weird cat, this lady with a mask, and a bunch of kids. I didn't see no keys."
Kids.
Oh,
Oh. Oh!
Karen paces.
Well-
Karen paces. She's like, wait a minute.
We can't hear the cockroaches.
I know. He's just going.
But
He's
she's
thinking
relaying
about
it.
getting in the door. He's thinking about getting in the door. He's just like, the fool.
What's up? What's up, Key?
The fool scepter is the key. Are you talking to those cockroaches?
I am talking to the cockroaches, yes.
Ask them
But
if
now
they
I'm talking
see
to you.
a scepter.
Okay. Hey, yo, guys. Do you see a scepter?
No, boss, we don't see no scepter.
Okay. Are any of those people there conscious that you can talk to? Is there a
The
boy
big-
named Will there?
What do he look like?
Oh shoot! What does he look like again?
He's a black
He's
boy.
like a
He's a
yeah,
black
he's like
boy.
a darker skinned
He's
boy
very
with kind
caramel.
of like poofy hair.
He looks like Peter Pan, but different color skin.
Peter Poof.
Peter
We don't see no African American Peter Pan. No.
Okay.
No, boss.
The cat, is it like a bigger cat, or is it like a cat person, or like a meow meow?
It's like a kind of bigger cat. It's got like these little weird tentacle things.
What?
Ah, that's the kitty cat. That was my best friend. Can you hear me, buddy? That was the displacer beast, right?
Yes.
What was his name? What's his name again? I forgot his name.
Oh God.
We were best friends, remember?
Yeah.
You would have learned it
Yes.
was named Star.
Star, can you hear me?
You hear just kind of like faintly.
My friend. Is there any way to get out? He probably can't talk to me, can he? Because he's a
Yeah, he's an-
monstrosity.
Yeah, it's a monstrosity, not an animal.
Oh, can any of you kids hear me?
You just hear just a brief voice, just ever faintly as you're yelling. You hear, Is that you guys? You hear the voice of Sloane, the elf girl from the Getaway Gang.
Yes, we can hear you. Is there a way for that door to open?
You hear just kind of shouting, there's a goblin! Who has
Hold
a
on.
scepter!
Where's the scepter?
I don't know!
Hold on.
Is it-
Are there kids in there?
There are kids in there, Abigail. The kids
Try
that-
this.
remember
And I
that-
hand the key to her.
Really? You now giving me a key?
We need a scepter.
We need the scepter.
Prophecy. The prophecies.
Well, this was the key that
you-
was given to me to free the kids.
You wave the key in the air near the door, and it crumbles to ash.
See, key. I walk in.
I can see Abigail going, see?
You walk in. You see, first of all, there are closed metal doors.
Where's
Your cockroaches were able to get under the doors to see who was
Oh.
inside each cell.
Okay.
Because they were, I was like, they're small enough. They can look.
Mhm.
Lockpick. He lockpicks this one.
Go ahead and give me a sleight of hand check.
So these are cells, not actual doors?
Yeah, they're like, like in a dungeon where it's a flat metal door with like a
Yeah.
metal slat that you
Yeah,
could like.
okay. Does my key work for these doors?
You unlock this. Yes, you wave the key. It unlocks.
Okay.
You open it and you see. All right, two things because you guys are opening different doors.
Oh,
So hold
yep.
on. The first thing is, Kieran, you see this woman sitting on a bench inside.
Hey.
A woman wearing a sun mask, similar to Gleam, who you met, who was wearing a moon mask. She had made mention of her sister, Glister. And it appears you have found her as she gets up and goes, "Who are you?"
Gleam sister, I presume.
"Yes." "Oh, thank the gods. Are you here to rescue me?"
He thinks about it for a second. Yes.
She smiles and gets up and gives you a big hug.
Come see it.
Graciously. Madam, please.
Oh, sorry.
Calm your emotions.
While you're down there talking to Glister, you open the cell to the north, Abby. You see, first of all, pawing at this. Well, the first thing that catches your eyes is hulking body.
Jesus.
Oh.
Blue creature with these large black nails, this kind of tattered clothes, and you see driven into its heart is Will's glaive.
Oh.
But you see the little displacer kitten in the corner.
Cat
I
runs
love
in.
that thing.
It's pawing at the large creature, and it looks
Oh,
sad.
god damn it.
Cat just pushed her, so you're sorry.
I
Oh, I fucking went.
I definitely grab it out. Yeah, and I'm in the door now. It kind of
It tries to wrestle away from you.
wrestle the would you said it was a dagger?
What?
You said
No,
the
Star's trying to wrestle
What
away
are
from
you?
me.
What are you trying to pull out?
you said there was a dagger in this body?
No, it's a glaive. It's Will's glaive.
Will's glaive. Okay, that's what I pull
Is
out.
stuck into this creature's heart.
Cat.
And then the cat tries and pulls it away from
when
me.
Cat tries to pick it up, it wiggles away and tries to wiggle away and keep pawing at the dead body.
What Star? Is this Will?
It looks at you, and it gives the saddest little cat eyes.
Star.
And she looks at the body. How would she identify that? Is it an Arcana check or just an investigation or?
Let me see. I'd say probably Arcana.
Okay.
All right, the
My
two
my
of
resident
you,
wizard.
your wizard friend.
I put my hand on.
Right? You did. You did.
You recognize this creature as an Oni. They're typically boogeymen. They're creatures that like snatch children and adults in the dead of night and ferry them away. They're usually evil. And they're so evil that their malicious nature and their constant hunger drives them forward. You also know they have the ability to change their shape to look like other types of humanoids in order to trick people. But they're typically very evil. Like the deceit only goes as far as isolating someone to either capture or kill them. The behavior, if this was Will, the behavior of him is extremely odd for an Oni. Like, there would be no reason for him to protect children or to do anything that Will was trying to do.
Okay.
Was he
So
the
you're a
one
little
taking
puzzled.
them?
Okay. But
Because they came from Faerun or wherever they came from. Like, is that a correspondence of he's the one bringing them to thither?
You're not sure.
Kat's gonna investigate the body just to see if she sees, not look for loot, but just to see if she's, and she's not gonna see anything anyway. She just wants to see if she sees anything that would give an indication that it was Will. That's what she's looking for.
Abigail's back out with the glaive.
You're looking for specifically signs of Will. I'll give you advantage. You
Yeah.
roll.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, you kind of look through and you find in the pockets of this creature are some kind of like they had all the different you find basically the equivalent of the Pokemon cards that you found.
Okay.
You guys saw them playing the game,
Yep.
and Will had played with them.
Mm-hmm.
You don't know if this creature took them from him or if they're his.
What day of the week is it?
In the Fey realm,
Yeah. Is it a Sunday?
hard to. It's real hard to say.
Okay.
But no.
Kat just turns around and she's like, because Abigail's right behind her, and she's like, I feel like this might be Will, but I'm not sure.
Why would his own glaive be stuck in his...
Maybe someone killed him with his own glaive?
Because it's a Sunday.
Is he dead?
Because it's
Kat
a
pokes
Sunday.
the body. He looks dead. He's not moving.
Yeah, he's very clearly dead.
Like, the rigor mortis is really set in. Bad.
As that's going on, Oz, what have you been up to?
Like investigating these doors. Actually, I don't think he has. These are prison doors, so he has no way of opening them.
Yeah, you see like big iron locks on them.
He listens at this one. At the one to the left.
You hear kind of at first it's quiet, but then you hear the voice of that young elf girl go again. Hello?
Without
Oz.
saying anything, he listens at the other one to the bottom.
You just hear sobbing on
Oh,
the other
no.
side.
There's lots of misery over here. Somebody should unlock these doors.
Abigail, Oz, here's my key, and tosses it over to him while she helps Kat.
Catch. Use.
You're able to unlock them both. You see Sloane member of the Getaway Gang, young elf girl. Zenor, the young orc girl, come up quickly. And down here, weeping, is poor little dwarven boy Bobby.
Oh, Bobby.
Bobby
Bobby.
Boucher.
I don't know
Bobby
you.
Boucher.
But they begin to rush out, and very awkwardly, like, he hugs you. He's like, "Ah!"
God damn it, Bobby.
Oz just like lifts his arms up and over him and just kind of like slowly like inches away.
Here's a go.
It's like affection.
You drag him away with you.
You
Sir,
now have a parasite. Sorry.
These
Sir.
two other kids get out.
Can I make
you may
But-
hug this lady over here. She is the one you are free. Why you are free, not me.
He lets go. I'm sorry.
talking to
Um,
Kat, can I make one more check on this body to see if there was any like signs of like struggle, or if it's just like a clean, that's the only wound on him?
Make a medicine check. And then while you're making that medicine check, we'll jump back to Kieran real fast. So yeah, Kieran, you see Glister as standing up and looking at you and goes, "Are the hags gone, or
They've absconded themselves to some castle elsewhere. They aren't here.
good? I heard the ruckus. I wasn't sure what was happening."
Yes,
Thank you.
They are very scared of simple illusions. Weirdos.
That it's funny you mentioned that. The reason I'm here and my sister's shadow was taken, it was because when we were together, she feared us for some reason. But then I found out later, yes, a sun eclipsing the moon. She did not want us together. So she threw me into a cell, stole the shadow from my sister, and banished her.
Yes, we met your sister. Out.
She's well then.
She's alive. Yes.
Good. I shall follow you until we reach safety, huh?
Let us be on our way then.
She nods and follows you out.
Goddamn door.
No, I got stuck on it too.
Yeah. But with your medicine check, Catelyn, are you trying to still rope out Star?
Star?
Hmm? I didn't do that.
No,
That's Abigail.
that's mine.
Well, you were still in the thing, so I didn't know if you were moving out, so she can get in there.
Oh, I can move out. Yeah, sorry.
All right, you're out. Abby,
Yeah.
Oh, the
I
door,
just
the
moved.
door, the
I
door.
just moved because the door. I
Stop
kept
closing the
getting
door.
stuck on the
Oh.
door.
I got you.
Thank you.
Go and you begin to check the body, and you look it over, and in the sides of this large creature, like near like the sides of the ribs, you find these large punctures that look like claws buried into the sides of this creature's chest. Then you see like this green viscous poison dripping out of the holes, and you realize very quickly that this creature wasn't killed by the glaive. It was killed by Scabatha Nightshade's claws, and the glaive was driven into its heart as if to punctuate its death.
Hmm.
Scabatha.
And you
Yeah,
think
I
for
let
a
Kat
moment,
know.
wanted, will of the Feywild.
So I have a feeling that she knew that he was not a child. I let Kat know.
And this creature's blood, by the way, is this strange, like, Icarus purple blood. The same blood you saw outside of Loomlurch. The puzzling trail that led off into the forest that you never pursued.
Oh my
Oh.
god.
It's all coming together. The poison to kill Cusco.
Exactly.
Yeah, okay. I
Um,
turned to Kat and I let her know like this was Scabatha. Her poison's all over this, and then tell her about the blood and everything. And I was like, I'm really lucky to have the sisters that I do, so I have so much of this knowledge.
I mean, you're like a wizard. It's incredible.
My
Uh,
sisters, I owe it to
Yeah.
Tyr and my sisters. A little bit of
Yeah.
Jeffrey. I miss that guy.
Dr. Abigail, medicine woman. It's crazy.
Crazy.
She's gonna
I
go
should
in
open a
and talk.
practice.
You should open the practice in the middle of nowhere.
if you want to try and get Star out, I'll let you make an animal handling check,
Yeah.
by the way.
Yeah. She's
Challenge.
going for it. You know I'm gonna try that again.
You have advantage because
I
it
didn't do
already
it with
liked you.
advantage. I forgot.
Just roll a
to
second
do it.
time.
I'll
Just roll a second. Yeah. Reluctantly, much like Scratch, didn't want to leave its dead owner. You managed to coax Star away.
And Kat grabs a piece of fabric from Will's clothing. Like she tears a piece of it, and she makes it into like a little, I don't know, ribbon thingy and she gives it to Star to kind of, I don't know. She makes it like a little collar around his neck so she can have the scent.
It does a little prance and eats one of the random cockroaches, and the other cockroaches go, "Hey, oh crap!"
Oh, not the cucarachas! No. No, these are friends. These are friends, not food.
No, it's food. No, eat it.
It like
Please. They're so juicy and
awkwardly,
yummy.
like mid crunch, puts half a dead
No,
cockroach's
no.
body on the ground.
No.
Just to finish it, Star. You're already eating it. Like, just finish, okay?
Abigail.
Just eating the cockroach.
Abigail leans
No
down
more,
and goes,
okay?
cockroaches are food, not friends.
Is juicy.
They're so juicy. So juicy. Eat the juicy cockroaches and please.
But yeah, the thing that you notice, Abby, is that the only children that are left here are the getaway gang.
That's
no, the
was
kids
gonna
from
be
the-
my next talk to the kids. Well, obviously hug them because they're kids.
Yep, they give you hugs. Glister's like stand back.
I kneel down and I like look at each one of them and I ask, where are the others? Where are the other kids?
They look at each other, and Sloane goes, well, Scabatha kept coming back here, and one by one they disappeared. We don't know what happened to them.
Tears start rolling down her face. She kind of like hides her face from the kids. Just like, you know how you can like grab multiple children and just like kind of barrel them in and hug. It's gonna be okay. We're gonna get out of here, okay?
They just nod, and they go, where's Will?
Will didn't make it, but Kat grabbed the Pokemon cards, right?
I did,
Yeah.
But Kat did get his cards, so they can carry on through you guys, okay? I know how much you love that game. You all love that game.
How many cards do I have?
It was like, a hand of cards,
Okay.
like 7 or so.
Okay, so she'll just try and split them amongst the kids.
They take them and they nod, and kind of are quiet.
But yes, remember your friend, okay? He was a good guy. Then
They'll
she gets
nod.
up. Yeah, starts, I guess, heading out.
Kat just looks at him real quick. She's like, "Have you guys been anywhere else in this place?"
They go, no. They took us pretty much directly here from down below.
Okay.
Ooh.
We're gonna have to work a way to get you guys out.
Glister looks to you and says, if you're looking for anything specific, I believe further upstairs you would find the chambers of one Endlin Moongrave. She's not here, and that's probably the best place to find anything you might be looking for.
Where the hell are the stairs?
Yeah, where would those
There
stairs
was one
be?
more set of doors that we didn't check yet. I think.
Is there?
Right? I think
No, I think we
had
got
been.
them all.
The stairs you got,
Don't-
the stairwell here continues up another level.
Up.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's a
Can
spiral
Kat send
stair.
the cucarachas up first?
Yeah,
Just
and just
they're
so you
all
guys
eaten.
know, I'm just gonna keep the kids, Glister, Star, and all them back here,
Okay.
Yeah.
so we don't have a big cluster because you guys are just exploring.
Uh,
She's like, "Do you guys see anything up there?"
Give me an investigation check for the cucarachas.
Okay.
So just roll a d20.
I already rolled my regular thingy.
Oh, that works.
Yeah.
No, boss, we don't see much. There's a big old circle that looks down below with little cockroaches waves to you from like a ledge up here.
Hey, bro.
And yeah, there's some doors up here, boss. We hear like ruffling, like paper.
Okay. Awesome.
You-
Okay.
You guys wish to ascend?
are they coming
Here
with?
it
You're just leaving them here, or are they actually staying behind?
Has this door been opened before?
It
Yeah,
just goes out to the balcony.
balcony.
Yeah,
You can open it.
pop it open, and there's just a balcony on the other side. They're with you. I'm just leaving their tokens
Okay.
here to not have a big cluster of tokens.
I
So
just
they're
wanted to
kind of
make
like
sure.
walking with you, but they're I'm just
They're
there's
there
a,
upstairs.
otherwise we have a huge like
No,
consider Barry
yeah,
the representative of all your NPCs.
Okay.
yeah. I just wanted to make sure. I wasn't sure if they were staying and waiting for us or coming with, and you're just leaving them there.
Barry, ambassador
As
to
you-
the United NPC Front.
Exactly. I'll fill you guys in on that a little bit if you'd like, real quick.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yes, Will. So above board knowledge, Will the Feywild was indeed an Oni. He was cursed. I won't say by who. He was cursed to have a heart, and it made him care for the children that he was indeed abducting. For Skabatha.
Yeah.
But he adopted the persona of Will of the Feywild because of his guilt to save the children.
I see.
So, whether or not Skabatha knew Will was the Oni or anything like that remains to be found out. But that was indeed Will the Feywild.
That's
Yeah, and the stabbing with the glaive is like just an extra fuck you from Skabatha.
Absolutely unacceptable.
Who now so far seems to be clearly quite wicked.
mm-hmm.
Oh, you're saying the hag is evil?
Guys,
She's
what
the
a
one-
bitch!
I mean, as far as the ones you've encountered so far, yeah, she's pretty bad. Good old Granny Nightshade. Come, dearies, everything will be fine.
Right.
That bitch.
So what's your marching order going up the stairs? Who going first?
Be Oz and I.
Yeah.
Cat was following her cockroach.
Yeah, Cat's following her cockroaches.
I'll be behind Cat.
All right, so I'm going to let's move you guys one by one here. Cat, you're gonna be right there. Abby, you're gonna be there. Oz, you're gonna be there. The rest of you are gonna be here. Oh, actually, let me switch you with Barry so you have an easier time moving. There you go. Whoop. You should all be pulled up to here. Boom.
Oh shit.
As you guys begin to head up the stairs, you find what appears to be the area above the astrolabe below. This was where they were watching you from when you entered that chamber. So the entire time you were down there talking and messing around, you were being watched from up here.
This bitch.
Door opens into a long hallway that leads into a chamber.
Found a chamber, guys. Come and see.
Do you want me to send the cockroaches in first?
Yeah. Send
Yeah.
la cucarachas.
Yeah.
Uh,
Onward, my boys.
They go in, roll an investigation check for me.
Okay.
Boys.
Onward. I don't know their genders. I shouldn't have.
Well,
assumed.
cockroaches can mate with anyone. So
Hold on, let me get the description of this room. The cockroaches go, "Hey, boss. There's a bunch of marionettes in here.
Oof.
There's a bunch of hourglasses affixed to the walls. There's like a big glass doored wardrobe with a jade eye embedded in it. Yeah, it's real fucking creepy, boss."
These dolls, they're shit. They're just creepy. She relates everything to everybody. I'm just saying, be careful when we go in there, because you never know. You know the whole doll thing from before.
yeah, we got a 50-50 chance with those dolls. I mean, one good, one bad.
Yeah. Cat's gonna move forward, but she's gonna have an attack prepared just in case.
Right.
There.
Yeah, as you cautiously enter, you see scores of wooden marionettes
Go.
hang from the ceiling of this oddly shaped
Oh,
room,
God.
the floor of
Fucking
which is
dolls.
strewn with old play scripts. Near the entrance are two alcoves, one containing a bare table, the other holding a wooden chest with tiny clawed feet. Deeper in the room, you see wicker baskets surrounded by miniature toy birds. Scores of hourglasses are fixed on the walls. Whenever the sand of an hourglass runs out, a mechanism that's attached to the hourglass turns and flips it over. The steady hiss of all those falling grains of sand can be heard throughout the room. A large glass-doored wardrobe with a jade eye embedded in its cornice stands on the far side of the room in a wide alcove.
Nope.
That's a big old nope. Hey guys, you want to light it on fire? Just
Yep.
want to light it all on fire?
Yep.
Cat prepares.
Before we do that,
But wait, what about
this is not the hag's room, right?
Good boy.
Abigail wants.
You don't know?
Oh, it's so fucking creepy.
Abigail wants to walk in and investigate.
Yeesh.
As you walk in,
No.
you notice the marionette's heads track your movement.
Nope.
Nope.
Pass.
Ugh.
And you hear just a voice coming from all of them. It appears Granny Nightshade is gone. Or, Creeping Lynn is gone. You
You're
would do
welcome.
well to leave before she returns.
Do you want to go?
The marionettes remain silent, just watching.
Can I look around the room?
All right, give me an investigation check.
Baby.
Yeah. You find what appears to be a few things, actually. Yeah, looking around the room, there are hundreds of these hourglasses all over it. Each one of them looks like they're probably worth a decent amount. They're all very ornate. If you had the wherewithal to spend your time taking a minute with tools to remove each one, you could net some profit if you wanted to.
Abigail
But
doesn't
you
care about
also
money.
see
But she'll let Kieran know.
a treasure chest with a sturdy built-in lock. You don't see any key nearby searching over the room, and thoroughly looking over the chest, you do not believe that it is trapped.
Cappy, did you get
have
my
the
key back?
feeling that
What's
the
that?
Sorry.
You have the feeling that Endlin probably didn't think anyone would be up here, so it's merely locked. It's not trapped.
Did you give my key back is what I asked.
You also find a wicker basket filled with little toys. And they all appear to be little toys for a cat. And you watch Oz as your little friend Gloam bounces off towards the basket, jumps in, and starts playing with them.
Meow.
Meow. Abby, you're hit with a key.
Wait, where did we get Gloom from again? Was he Charm's cat?
Is
No.
Scabatha's cat or
Scabatha's cat. Okay.
You found him at Bav Lorna's house.
Yeah.
Right.
And she told you that it was one of her sister's cats.
Indeed.
Then this might be his toy.
Yeah, you see
Abigail.
Gloam. There's a little cat bed that Gloam rests on and closes his eyes.
Do the marionettes clock Gloam?
They don't watch him. They watch you guys.
Does my key happen to work for this too?
No.
Hey Kieran. You're a master of picking the locks. Could you open this if you get a chance?
He's looking at this thing.
Yeah, I moved them in. As you look here, this was another thing you noticed, Abigail. You look over to where Kieran immediately goes to as you're kind of investigating the chest, and you both see inside of this glass wardrobe is a mirror. Like a large mirror similar to the ones you've seen at the Witchlight Carnival, at Loomlurch, and at Bav Lorna's hut in Downfall.
What do I see in the mirror?
You look into the mirror, and right now you don't see anything.
He touches the mirror.
You touch it, and you feel like you could push through it if you wanted to.
Ooh. Guys, I think this is a door.
Okay. I wanted to set it on fire, but okay.
There's also a series of objects on the floor of this here. You see what appears to be some sort of sharpening stone, a hairpin that you recognize, Kieran, a butterfly hairpin.
He picks that up.
And you see, just a couple of other random knickknacks that you don't quite recognize what they might be.
Abigail, before I guess, if she would have seen that, she would have grabbed the sharpening stone, like just nabbed it up, and then went over to the box.
Abigail, as you grab the sharpening stone, we're going to do a little music change here.
Oh shit.
Which one would be a good one for this?
Me?
Let's go with the one that I love, these types. Abigail, at long last, you take the sharpening stone, your mother's sharpening stone. Your mind is flooded with memory. Images begin to flash. You see the village your family had gone to. The goblins, buildings on fire. You're in a burning town in sight of some strange trade post. Your father, a stately looking fellow wearing robes and some manner of spellbook in hand, the man who did teach you arcana, watches your mother, clad in armor, barring a door as a goblin hides in the corner. A moment later, a polite knock on that door, and you hear a voice. Open up. We know you're in there. Your mother quickly hides you away into darkness, so you can only hear silence and a loud slam. The bar rattles free. The sound of heavy armored footsteps, multiple sets of them, enter the building. You hear an argument. It's hard to recall all of it. And you hear that voice again. You have defended these disgusting creatures too long. They are abominations that will be cleansed from Tyr's beautiful lands. A familiar voice that you recognize now as the man who would take you in sometime later, Jeffrey.
Jeffrey.
Your father retorts, I know what you are. You're the only abomination here. You hear the shuffling of feet. Your mother cries out, sound of clashing steel, the firing of spells and flashes of light peer through the edges of the darkness that you're paralyzed in. You hear the sound of a loud horn, an unfamiliar voice this time. So, the goblins have called reinforcements. There are too many of them. And then the voice again. Damn it all. Rally the men, kill as many of these heretics as we can on our way out. The voice of Jeffrey hangs in the air. Silence fills the room. The sounds of distant battle continues. As you finally work up the courage to finally step out of your hiding hole, it is opened in front of you. You see your mother and father, bloodied on the ground, dead. A goblin, bleeding out, looks to you. It says, You must flee, girl. You scatter out, afraid. But you grab onto your mother's axe and the sharpening stone. That's right. You did grab the sharpening stone that day. You flee. A scene of battle blurs in your periphery. Knights of Tyr doing battle against a horde of goblins, and at their sides humans and elves. A single moment, a clear vision, as you see the man whom you would not recognize until some time later as Jeffrey on that battlefield. You run some time, looking for safety, and find yourself stumbling into a strange carnival that you would not remember until much later. It is there that you lose your mother's sharpening stone and these memories of what actually happened that day. You come to a horrid realization. As sometime later, you are brought before a man with a voice and visage you recognize and would come to know by the name of Jeffrey. Unable to recognize the voice of your parents' killer, you day to day lose your future as you are raised to serve him in the name of Tyr. Your
Yeesh.
mind snaps back as you are brought back into this moment.
Man.
Holy shit.
Kieran's like, "Are you all right? You look like you've just seen life-altering truth."
Metagame.
yeah, I definitely feel like Abigail is just like staring at the wall right now, just like, and Kieran speaks and she like blinks a bunch, like coming back into reality. And all you see Abigail do is slowly take her picture of Jeffrey, place it on the ground, and slam her axe into it like 18 times. And yell, "Fucking liar! Fucking liar!" And that's the first time you've ever heard Abigail cuss.
That's not true.
Abigail doesn't cuss.
Kieran,
Crafty accidentally cusses.
and no, did you ever show this photo to anyone before, or this picture?
I've taken it out. Whether or not they've looked, would be on them. But I have taken it out. I think I've taken it out twice. One was when I was on guard, so probably no one saw that. And then I've taken it out one other time.
I feel like she would have shoved it in Kat's face at some point in time.
I think I did. I
So
can't remember.
Oz
I know it's twice.
And Kieran, you finally see this thing that she calls a liar as she smashes it. You both recognize this individual. Oz, your memory's hazy. You've seen this man before. You remember vaguely he was a paladin, a member of the order. And Kieran, you recognize this man as a unwelcome but frequent visitor to the Blackwood estate. Never had many dealings with him yourself, but you've definitely seen him before. A purported paladin of Tyr.
Oh, he grimaces. He's just like, ugh. Unsavory. So what's...
Kat cast bonfire right on top of it.
At this point, Abigail's probably on her knees crying, and she feels the heat of the bonfire. And
It just appears like on the fire.
looks up at Kat and just like with tear, the big bulgy eyes, looks at her, smile like the smile that she could do at this moment, and then goes back to just crying.
I was also cast create bonfire.
Two bonfires stack on top of each other in a
Yes.
weird arcane little pile as the image is burned away.
And Kieran is too close to the fire, so he casts prestidigitation and snuffs it out.
He created
Guys,
fire over
watch
here.
wait. I'm right next to this thing. Stop trying to catch me on fire.
I'm sorry.
Abigail spits
Oz,
on it.
Also give me a wisdom save if you would be so kind.
It works.
It did.
As you cast the bonfire and you watch this image burn, you feel this gut-wrenching, horrible feeling. The same feeling you've always had when thinking about that locket. Something about this man disturbs you greatly as it burns away.
Yeah, he He's really intense about that bonfire. He's like, let it burn harder.
Relights it.
It's cantrip. There you go. Back
Like,
again.
you just keep prestidigitation and relighting.
Guess what?
On, up, on.
Prestidigitation is a cantrip too.
Yeah.
I know.
Clap
Like,
on, clap off. We're just fucking clapping over here.
The clapper.
The
So
clapper.
now that it's been revealed what was stolen from
Oh
sweet
my God.
Abigail, her future.
That's good. Man, you had me tearing up.
That was
The second
That
that you said there was a goblin in the corner, I go, what the fuck?
What the fuck?
Now
the
she loves
goblins were
all
fighting
goblins.
with your family.
Abigail will have a goblin clan to destroy Tyr.
Your mother was a savior of goblins.
Yeah, right? Like, oh my god.
Your mother
And,
was a goblin.
This is what
The
happens
one
when you
who
give
actually
weird.
taught you all of that arcane art was your father.
Was my father.
Not your
Aw.
cult sister.
Yeah, do I realize
Papa.
now that it's a fucking cult? Like, does that trigger that
Yeah,
this is a
like your
cult?
brain, like you begin rapidly like putting together all of the worst things that have been going on. And give me an insight check. I'm gonna give you advantage to see if you can like get a clear picture of what Jeffrey was doing.
Roll twice.
Some sketchy shit is what it is.
Trying to get a TV
Oh my
show on
God.
TLC is
Yep.
what it was.
14.
Right?
Hmm.
You're not 100% certain, but you know that Jeffrey was very intent on training all of you. He was gearing people up for something. He had some desire that he wanted you all to be powerful.
I think
He preached to Tyr. But you realize in this moment that you don't know much about what Tyr actually even is about. The first time people met you, you don't even know if Jeffrey has any true understanding of it. He
Yeah.
could just be lying about even
Cool.
worshiping Tyr.
yeah. This makes sense why I know nothing about Tyr. Abigail also has a gut-wrenching feeling because, as I said before, like, when I made the deal to become a hag, basically, and one of my sisters were coming with, I chose Fern because Fern wanted to leave anyway. So I think that she'd start getting the fact that Fern realized what was going on also and was trying to just get out as safely as she could without them finding out. And she trusted me, and now I just fucking sold her soul to be a hag. So
And
Abigail's
come back.
not feeling the best right now.
Get wrecked.
You know, kind of a rush of memories of speaking to her, her doubts, her concerns, but you ever so zealotous.
Bless Tyr's heart. You
Abigail,
said there were other things on the floor. Were they of anything of consequence or just like random bullshit?
You see like a little hand mirror. You see what appears to be like a comb of some sort. The sharpening stone caught your eye because it looked pretty intricate. And then obviously the hairpin which you picked up.
and he would
Cool, so
know from their
that's the
conversation
garbage.
about the hair.
What? You don't know about the hairpin?
You would tabletop.
Yeah, I would. That's why I
Oh,
picked it up.
okay. Oh, I didn't hear you.
As Abby is kind of crying, you watch Lydia come close to you, Kieran, and she asks, Did you find it?
He takes her hand, palm face up, and just places the pin inside for her to grasp onto.
She grasps onto it, and very similar to Abby, I won't narrate what she sees. But there's a moment of pause. And she holds on to it and looks around the room. He goes, well, yes, that's what it is then. And just puts it into her hair. Pulling the hood back. So kind of a very, now that the hood's back, kind of long, blonde hair.
And Kieran goes,
Oz.
what shall it be? Revenge? Justice?
I'm going to do a quick roll here. Oz, I'll let you know what you see here in a moment. Heck of a time for a nat 20. She breathes. You saw very faintly a flicker of necrotic energy in her hand for just a moment, but it dies. And she sighs and says, I need time to think. Oz, when you look at this woman again, that horrid feeling, like you recognize her, and that pit in your stomach. But your mind is full of holes.
Damn Swiss cheese brain. So was Lydia like looking at Oz when she had the necrotic energy in her hand? Where was she facing?
Give me a I guess this would be insight versus deception because she held off on it. So you roll insight, she's gonna roll deception. She's not good at deceiving.
Oof.
Her eyes sharply rested on you.
You gonna die, buddy.
Get fucked.
Get wrecked.
She won't be healing you from that.
Inflict wounds.
And I'll say everyone, because that was such a low deception roll, clocks that in this room. But she seems to have stayed her hand at the moment.
I'll say when that happened, Kieran also gazed in the same direction and then just Batman squints.
Abigail's
Kieran's
also
Batman squinting at you, Oz.
like she's back and forth between Lydia and Oz, just Batman squinting, like wiping her eyes. What is going on
Oz looks
here?
at both of them in the eye, and he holds back a laugh. He holds back like a visible.
He
toothy
holds it
grin.
back.
Yeah, you see it just for a second, and then he goes serious again.
Why are we all squinting at each other?
What's the squinting about, guys?
Cat's
as
far
you-
away. She's farther away, so she
Abigail
just
gets
sees us
up and walks
squinting.
away. She's uncomfortable.
As you guys are standing there in this tense moment, you watch as the doors from the glass little cabinet open, and stepping out of the mirror
Hey, baby.
You see Bavlorna appear. Hello, everyone.
I knew that was a door.
Indeed, it can go many places, child. You all look so tense.
Ragged, beat up, disheveled, pickling.
Indeed, indeed. The little birdie tells me you have what I want.
Yeah, Charm's dead.
You know what I mean, Kieran.
Sure do.
She puts her hand out toward you.
He flips off the unicorn horn, just chucks at her.
She grabs it and she goes, and you watch as she lifts it up and swallows it.
Yeah.
Yes. Very good. Very good.
I did not know that was a delicacy.
Yes, it's quite delicious to me. By the way, congratulations are in order. Good killing, Charmers. We'll count it as a team win. And she claps. Yes. Did you have fun on the hunt?
Abigail Knuckles cat.
After all, I know how much of a killer you are.
House cracks a little bit, but says nothing.
Well, I appreciate all you've done. You fulfilled every end of your bargains. So... Oh, and Barry... You see Barry perk up. You're released. And you watch these magical shackles appear and break on him. He goes, "Ugh, yeah, finally. Good work."
What?
Abigail Batman
I'm
squints
sorry,
Barry.
what?
What?
Barry?
I was under duress. What do you want from me?
What did you do?
What did you do?
No, don't worry. He just made sure I could keep my eyes on you.
God
Barry.
damn it, Barry!
I told
We
you.
trusted
should've
you.
trusted him.
Look, I'm sorry. I didn't want to die, okay?
We're not resurrecting you next time.
So you didn't
yeah.
want to be with us willingly? You were just a pawn?
Yes, he was a liar, a charlatan. Yeah, I think maybe you might want to have some words with him.
Oh, shoot.
Ah.
What
Yeah.
he's doing. Barry's just got
Um,
his hands up and he's like,
Abigail full on tackles Barry because after finding out she's been lied to her whole life, she's tired of being lied to.
All right, make an athletics check.
God, I'm too emotional.
He dodges out of the way. Oh God! Look,
Where
I'm
is he?
really sorry. Look, he's right here, but the sandwich
I just
between the barbarian. Here, I'll get you in there.
Here, wait. Let me, because I lunged at him and I assume I missed, so I'm over here.
And then he's like, "Look, guys, I'm still your friend. I just had to watch you. That's it.
Cat,
I wasn't gonna hurt you."
Would you have
Cat
followed
has
us?
At him deep in the eyes, and he's just like, "Run now!"
Cat has her cockroaches surround him.
He starts to run.
Do it.
Does anyone attack him as he flees?
Nah.
No.
Wow, you guys are being dicks.
Abigail is even more upset now. She's in the corner.
No disappointing. As Barry
Cat,
runs
I
away.
was gonna say, Cat just lights the tip of his tail on fire as he runs away. Just the tip.
Just like zap
Alright.
him on the way out.
What spell are you using to do that?
Well, she's gonna put she's gonna do the bonfire like right behind his feet. So just like,
All right, go
like,
ahead.
do you know what I
Cast
mean? Like just
Create
so
bon-
it's
I understand what you're doing.
Yep.
Cast
Mhm.
create bonfire.
Crib
it's like legit right behind his butt.
incinerates him.
If it does, it does. The cattle.
If it does, Oz will laugh. Oh God.
He burns to death as he.
Cat shrugs. She's like, I never did get good grasp on that spell.
Oh, I've been waiting to see that for a while. Well done, well done.
Oz is laughing. He's rolling. He's ruffling right now.
Cat just looks at Abby. She's like, he was running away. He lied to you,
Just
and
She like puts her hand on her shoulder.
send him to hell.
That's fine.
I just wanted to light his tail on fire, and I missed.
That's
He
fine.
accidentally hit him too hard.
Aaron face palms.
I'm sorry.
Abigail-
Sorry, Barry, but I'm not sorry because you lied to me.
Yes, you can hear Kieran because murder isn't acceptable.
This is circle of life.
Indeed, it
No,
is.
that was a circle of death.
Things live, things die. Don't be so critical, Key. Merely behaving as the mercurial fae are wont to do. You should have more understanding for what you are, I would think. But a little trick to it all, if you'd like to know. Every time you say my name, I can see you. And you guys immediately think of all the times that Barry weirdly said Bavlorda
That's true.
constantly. He would say
And
her name.
also multiple other people in the group saying about Warner.
Indeed. A fun trick, isn't it?
Fucking Barry.
A traitor gets what a traitor gets. On to a bit of brass tacks. Deals completed, bargains made. I see that the remainder of the children have been freed, so everything is in order.
Abigail walks up to her. Can bargains be amended?
I'm afraid not. Unless you're willing to bargain something better.
I could give you a scenario and you could use your little imagination.
I feel like this is Shark Tank. Pitch me.
I may have made a sister of somebody who was just trying to get out of a terrible situation. I have my memories back now.
How is that going for all of you, by the way? Did you enjoy getting them all back?
Oz just like fingers his locket a little bit.
Not
Batman's
quite
wins.
complete yet, eh?
I'm going to start living my life today.
Good. It's important to live in the present, not look to the past for your needs, or think too hard on your futures. Be in the now, just like me.
I take back my amendment. There's no other sister I'd rather have than Fern.
Glorious. While I'm here, any other bargains you wish to make?
Oz is like, let me get that power.
You want power?
Indeed.
Hmm. Unfortunately, there's something already attached to you.
Ooh.
He's like, he asks her, he's like, how do you know how I can access it more?
I think you already know the answer to that question, dear boy. You let fear rule your heart.
Yeesh. Yeah, he's gonna go ahead and just open that locket right up.
Alright. We're gonna go ahead and switch once again to that fun little team. You guys watch as Oz pulls out a little locket that he's been messing with. You've all been Batman squinting at him over it. And he finally cracks it open and looks inside. All around you, Oz, you watch as that same darkness, that monochrome, overtakes everything around you. Except for Bavlorna, who watches you for just a moment before it finally takes her. The world paused, and you see, stretching out from your feet, your shadow slithering out of the locket rejoins you. And as your shadow appears, you feel it creeping into the recesses of your mind. One by one, vile lights begin to alight as your memory returns. Your most dire wish was to forget these things, but you find yourself standing a long staircase leading down into an abyss of darkness. The stairs wend in all directions. A familiar sight, but as you blink, the stairs clarify. Light, color. A single path lies before you. Do you descend?
Oh yes.
You descend the stairs and exit to the outside of a manor outside of the city of Waterdeep. Rain pours as your ragged footsteps push you forward. This is where they are, the ones he told you about, the people who killed your family. Their name burns in your mind. Brightstone. One last bloody step to vengeance. It isn't hard. A knock on the door. A blade through the heart of a servant. You climb the stairs, just sleeping soundly. The lord of the manor, Aaron Brightstone, and his wife Amelia. It's not hard. They're asleep. Two demons banished. A crack of lightning illuminates you, and you see your twisted, vengeful shadow looming behind you. And you catch sight of a girl with a flickering candle in hand. You pursue as she flees into the night. It's not hard. She's just a young girl. She reminds you too much of your daughter, though. But that hatred is far too deep. The blade flashes many times, knocking her to the mud. Stab after stab, slash after slash. Hatred and rage. But the girl's bright eyes look at you with almost pity. A seafoam-colored dress stained in crimson, and a butterfly pin in her hand. You slash the face of pity, And then a cruel thought enters your mind. Why not let fate decide? If she lives, she can live with the torment you have all these years to lose your family. You grin and you walk away, leaving the girl to an uncertain fate. Time passes. Heavier steps this time. You're bleeding. You're on the run. Your twisted shadow follows you. You know the truth. He lied to you. Worse yet, he betrayed them all. Jeffrey, Paladin of Tyr. Or so he said. He twisted your mind into killing his rivals. The Brightstones were innocent of murder. They did nothing wrong. You walk with despair as you failed to end him, and you escaped rather than fall. You slump against a tree as you bleed out, your twisted shadow merging with the long shadow of a tree. A heart of regret, anger, and pain. Two families lay murdered for what? You don't even know why. Your soul aches to let it not be true. For all of this to be a horrid dream. Your twisted shadow smiles, and you hear a voice. Why live with regret? You peer at the locket, small pictures of your beloved family. You shut the past away with the monster you were made into. You stagger up, forgetting so much, and wander into a strange carnival. One you won't remember for some time. And the shadows pull away from your eyes. As the color returns to this room.
That
Only
wasn't
the sound of rain. And now you immediately recognize this woman who stands in front of you. Tabitha Brightstone. The girl who you left to die, but lived.
Oz is very speechless. He's he sinks to his knees and he apologizes. He explains that he was lied to by Jeffrey, and that he deserves a quick end to his life, but really would like a chance to get revenge for both of them, for himself and for Tabitha.
Yeah, and as Oz falls pleading to this woman that he calls Tabitha now, you see his shadow, long and twisted, a malformed thing, the shadow of a demon almost, against the wall. Give me a persuasion check, Oz.
Oof.
Oh,
Or should I say, Tabitha, looks down at you. And says, why don't we let fate decide?
Oof.
As the rest of you see her reaching a hand out towards Oz. Does anyone try to stop her?
Oz says Jeffrey's name out loud, and it once again tears Abigail's insides, and she does walk up put a hand on Tabitha's shoulder, but like lightly, like almost asking for permission. I was lied to too. My life was taken because of this man. I'd also like to take revenge on him.
You can either roll persuasion yourself, or Oz, you can roll another persuasion.
Uh,
Go for it,
let
Oz.
me roll one. It's a little better.
You watch as her hand is alight with this furious necrotic energy once more.
Oof.
As Abigail says these words, she stays her hand. Looks to
Yeah.
Abigail and says, "Fine," and walks away.
All right.
Bravo, bravo.
All right. I need some revenge. It's time. I need some. Oh, that Jeffrey, that fucking paladin.
So we're killing
Perhaps I
Jeffrey? Is that
can-
what we're gonna go do?
If I were to ask Oz, like we don't have to like talk about it because we obviously know the story. But if Abigail were to ask Oz, how do you know Jeffrey and why did he wrong you? Would
The
you?
filthy fucking paladin of Tyr.
So, Oz, what you remember as you detailed to me in your backstory, you were a mercenary working for a group, never distinguished which, a group of paladins of Tyr that had hired you on to help deal with some local problems. Goblins, things like that, bugbears, typical evil type creatures that need cleansing. He had
Indeed.
rallied quite a few people with him, but you recall one day things went really bad, as it seemed like, for whatever reason, some village mounted a defense against him, and most of his forces were broken. But when he regrouped with all of you, he assured you that everything would be fine and that he would make good on his promise to tell you what he knew about your family. And that's when he had pointed you in the Brightstone's direction.
Yeah. So, Oz relays that Jeffrey lied to him about where he could get his revenge, and now he is going to be the target of his revenge, and that he leaves it at that.
Abigail does like the one nod, like I'm with you.
Mm-hmm.
He'll steal no one else's life.
Or revenge.
Abigail kind of likes that now. Now that
Yeah.
Tyr is a fraud, or the paladins of Tyr are a fraud.
At least Jeffrey was a fraud. You don't
Yeah, true.
know how many of the people he deceived.
I mean, Oz would be familiar with the people, like in other paladins amongst Jeffrey's troop, or amongst his,
Yeah.
group.
I would say roll me a history check. I'll give you advantage if you're trying to recall things about time with him and the others.
It's if there was a short list of people to hunt down, I would imagine Oz would at least have an idea.
Go ahead and roll one more. Yeah, you recall. Just updating a few things here real quick. You recall that after that day, almost all of the Knights of Tyr were wiped out. You never got the details as to why, but you remember speaking to members of the group. They all seemed to be devout worshippers of Tyr. They knew proper prayers, everything like that. The only one who ever struck you as a bit odd was Jeffrey, because he didn't seem as concerned with the Tyr portion of everything. He used it more to leverage command on these people. So you're not entirely certain that they were complicit in what he was doing. Like, they certainly executed his orders, but you don't know if he had deceived them or not.
Mm. So Oz communicates that it's just Jeffrey that needs to be worried about. None of his order is alive to worry about today.
Makes this real easy.
Does Oz remember how powerful Jeffrey is? About like this? Did he ever get a clock on Jeffrey's potential?
This would have been back when you were like level 3, like way
Yeah.
back when you started the adventure.
Right.
He beat you down easily. It wasn't even a contest for him.
Right.
It was a single strike. You were lucky to escape with your life.
Gotcha.
Does that mean that
so
Jeffrey is a paladin?
He absolutely, yeah. Well,
Of something.
yeah, of something. Definitely not of Tyr.
But I just
Yeah,
wasn't sure if he
'cause
was a paladin.
back to your flashback, Abby, there were flashes of radiant light in that room that you saw peek through. And your mother didn't use radiant magic, and neither did your father.
Okay.
But while that's going on, you guys are discussing. We'll jump around the room here. Catelyn, what are you up to as all this realization as you see scars upon scars being revealed in this room?
Kat is just kind of she honestly just sits down and she's, just watching everything unfold. She doesn't. Lorna's in the background still. She's watching Abby and Oz talk, and she's just bewildered. She has no idea what to do. Like, are we fighting? Are we not fighting? Are we going after Jeffrey? Are we going after the hags? She's just like, she's kind of ready to go, but she's
You
just waiting for everyone to, yeah.
A big grin across Babylon's face as she's watching all of this realization, despair, and near killing, and the killing of Barry. She's just drinking it in.
She's like, Kat's like, are you enjoying this?
Oh, indeed, my girl. You don't get to see stories like this all the time.
I mean, I read about these kind of books. Like, my mama had these kind of books, and some of those smut books, like, I was way too young for them. Some of them were like, oh my goodness. But I never seen anything unfold like this in real life. But I don't feel as excited about it as you do. It's kind of creeping me out.
Oh, give it time. When you get old enough, you'll love your stories.
I'm not really loving it right now, but I'll take your word for that. And she just kind of just continues just to watch everything. She just really doesn't know where she can contribute right now.
All right. Kieran, what are you up to?
He's just kind of making sure Tabby's all right.
Yeah. She's just kind of got like that stance of thinking, and she's just kind of playing with the hairpin in her hair for the moment, and she's pretty much just remaining quiet, just not looking at anyone. She's taken the hood back, and she's kind of pulled away the bandages so you can see her horribly scarred face.
Boo. Boo doo boo.
That your reaction to her showing her face?
That's what she said.
Skibbity doo, I gotta go.
Ha ha, skibbity toilet.
No. No.
You skibbity toilet right out of this room and out of the campaign.
This is
But unless you do
awkward.
anything else, we'll continue with Bavorna.
Yeah, he's just kind of crossing his arms and reading the room.
Well, vengeance is something I enjoy. So, perhaps we can strike some sort of bargain now. What do you
Oh.
say, kids?
Do you make deals with your sisters? Because you said that
You're
I'm one of
not
you
quite
now.
there yet, darling.
Well, I'm already
There's
yours, so
your a backup. Another option if I need it.
Fern?
So thank you for. Oh yeah, Fern, or are you saying for? It's hard to tell
Fern.
sometimes with
My
your
sister
accent.
Fern. Sorry.
No, yes, she's part of that plan as well. You decided so.
So if I make a deal with you to help get rid of Jeffrey from existence, I don't want him to go frolic down in Avernus. I want him gone.
Oh, you want to erase him, do you?
I don't want him to take anyone else's life.
Then I suppose we can work out a deal. Let me tell you a little bit about this realm Prismere, shall I?
Who?
Come now. Time for story time with Pavlona.
Abigail's ready. Who wants story time?
Cat's eating some snacks.
My sisters and I once served at the right hand of dear Zablina. We did everything for her. We dealt with the riffraff, meted out her vaunted justice. For what? Pittances. She took all the power, mother's favorite. For what? What about us, her dear sisters? Treated us like garbage in her realm. So we began to discuss. Perhaps Zblina need not retain Prismere. Perhaps it should be ours. Thus, the Hourglass Coven was formed to put Zblina away. Much too powerful to kill properly, I'm afraid, but easy enough to trap. We put her away, and we took to our own parts of Prismere. It was fun for a time, but I've grown a bit bored. I would like to spice things up. As long as Zablina remains truly alive, we can't wrest full control. I can't wrest full control. I want you all to kill her. Kill her, and I will grant you the means of which to eradicate this one who betrayed your hearts and to steal his soul. Wouldn't that be delicious?
Abigail smiled.
Then do we
Handshake.
have a deal, girl? She extends her hand.
Abigail shakes her hand.
Very good. If you fail to kill Sabrina, your life is forfeit.
Well, I didn't have much of a life to live anyway.
Such sad desperation. Meet me in the Palace of Heart's Desire. I'll be expecting you. And she
Wait.
steps through the mirror and
What?
disappears.
I turn around to the group. How are we supposed to get to the palace? I feel like I just made a corrupted deal because the palace
You
is
did.
all
You did.
is locked down.
You just made a deal for murder.
Yeah.
I am
Isn't
not the
Sabrina supposed to
Abigail
be
I
the
was
good one?
30
Isn't
minutes
she
ago.
supposed? Is she supposed to be the good one?
Abigail 30 minutes ago was a murderer, and this Abigail
It's a
just
really cold-hearted murderer.
just decided to also be a murderer. So kind of the same Abigail.
I was not a murderer before.
You were. You killed that rabbit guy.
Incidental axes do not count as
no.
murdering.
But I thought that Sabrina was supposed to be the good one.
After everything we've gone through, this is tabletop. I'm not quite sure.
Kat just isn't sure either. She's so
Yeah,
confused. She's like,
like
I don't know, like what happens.
exactly.
We kill the good one, and then the bad ones get really. It takes. I'm from the Feywild. Like this stuff is my home.
You know, we could just ask Bear. Oh, wait a minute.
Oh, Barry's dead.
Wait, does
I
anyone
killed him.
have speak with dad?
He's dead. No, I killed him. He's dead.
I've got 5 questions.
I do not. I killed him. I'm so sorry. I tried to light his tail. I'm gonna cut off his foot now for a Lucky Rabbit's tail.
Oh my
Okay.
god, you already have his foot. Oh no, you didn't.
It is scorched black.
That's
You
okay.
can put blackened charred
No.
rabbit's foot in your inventory.
It might
if
be
you'd
an
like.
anti-luck. If you start
And
rolling
it's
that
about
one,
the
throw
size
that
of a
out.
human's foot, so
No, she's not gonna do it.
I just thought of a deal Oz would like to have with Bavlorna, if possible.
Just say your name.
Oh yeah, he's like, Bavlorna, hear me.
it's quiet.
Why don't you
I think
just
she
go to the
checked out for
door?
the day.
Go speak into
Um,
Barry's
door.
face.
He kind of over here in the corner, he just like seemingly muttering to himself. He's talking to Bavlorna, asking for a deal to obtain an Endlin scissors.
Kat goes up to the mirror thing and she puts her hand through.
You begin to press on the mirror, but your hand will not push through.
I think it's broken now, guys. She knocks on it. Anybody home? Hello?
I'm just really confused. How are we supposed to get into a castle that the time is stopped? Do you think the time's not stopped because the hags went there? There's got to be something else in this castle.
There is
Well, we didn't go on. We didn't go on the other side.
Yeah,
because
that's
we
where
literally-
Abigail's headed, like out of this room.
Was there the trunk that's over here that's locked too?
Yep, there's a locked chest here.
Yeah, Kieran's just sitting on it.
Yeah, he's sitting on. Hey, you want to see what's in here?
And where?
In the trunk you're sitting on?
Oh,
Yeah, that one.
he shakes it.
You shake it. It is locked.
He'll try picking it.
Go ahead and roll a sleight of hand check. you will receive. Oh no, you're good. You unlock it, and inside of the chest you see what appears to be a black sack containing 4 gold bedpost knobs,
Nice.
8 bottles of exquisite elven wine,
Nice.
and a shriveled hand of an elf wearing a ring.
Gross. He takes the ring.
Along the you kind of find a piece of parchment in there as well that reads the following. The Agonies of Algatharis, a 3-act tragedy by Endlin Moonbrave. It appears that there's just a title and it hasn't begun to be written yet, but it has a title.
Do we know who Algatharis is? Or how do you say that name?
Nope.
Mm.
These are the other items you found.
Looks like some booze. Kat makes her way to go out there outside, but she stops in front of Lydia. She says, just quietly, so it's not super loud everywhere, but she's like, I just want you to know that I think you're beautiful without all the wrappings on. And then she taps her on the shoulder and then walks away because she feels really awkward.
He just quietly follows after Catelyn. You hear the sounds of actually let me double check here. That is 20. Yeah, the sounds of ruffling paper.
Well, bam.
You push it open and you see a stone balcony that overlooks the amphitheater 40 feet below. On the opposite side of the room from the arch is a long wooden desk. Atop it, a stack of parchment flutters under a stone paperweight shaped like a toad. Scattered on the desk are ink pots and ink-stained quills. Dangling from a rafter of the desk is a rusty cage that holds 3 folded paper birds flitting around like moths.
Are they peaceful?
You go in, and also another thing you see on the desk in there appears to be 2 different sets of cards laying on the table. So what do you look to first?
I put my hands up for the moths to see if they're friendly.
They're like paper birds, but they're flitting around.
Oh. And they don't attack or anything? They're just flittering around?
No. They're just trapped in a cage.
Then my eyes go to the cards.
You look down at the cards and you see the following. I have it right here. I have to set these out so I can shift show you guys here in a second. I believe it is the first 6. Yeah. The first card you see in the first set of cards is this card.
Okay.
The second card you see is this one.
The goblin.
The third one you see is this one.
What was there a number on the first one again? Can you just show the first one again?
Sure.
Please.
There was no number. Just
Okay.
innocent.
All right. Just
Was there a number
that's why
on
I
the
didn't-
second
I
one?
didn't- There was a number on the second one. That's why I was
The
asking.
second one was 7, Illusionist. And again, the third one, broken one.
Are they crying again? Okay.
Fourth one, you see Avenger. Fifth one, you see Beast.
Oh.
And last one, you see. Oh, not that one. Sorry. Did it grab the wrong one? Oh, here it is. Should be this one. Traitor. So innocent, broken, traitor, illusionist, avenger, and beast.
Hmm.
The other hand you look at are the following 3 cards. Artifact. Dictator. Diviner.
Would I have ever seen these cards in like Faerun?
Yeah, make a really fairly low history check, DC.
I feel like they're tarot cards, but I didn't know if they were like a favorite.
Yeah, they come from Faerun. They're basically tarot cards. They're called Taroka cards. They're typically used to read futures. Past, presents, futures, that type of divining, if you will.
And I know you said there's like ink and stuff. Did you say there's like paper being wrote on or no?
You want to search through paper?
Yeah, to see if like there's anything being wrote on to see like whose future she was reading or whatever. And if there's no paper scribbled on, I got another. Yeah.
You don't see any papers on the desk that are written upon.
I grab one of the ones in the fluttering around and I open them up.
You open up the as you pull it apart. It's like a little origami bird, and as you grab it, it like stops moving, and you're able to pull it open. It appears to be a letter.
Okay.
It says, "My darling Bav, Scab had the horn, but either lost it or forgot where she hid it. Her head is so full of cobwebs. Imagine what she'll be like when she's senile. Your favorite sister, End."
I grab the next bird.
So that's the first letter. The next one reads, "Dearest Scab, Mummy's little warlock spy was happy to betray her companions and reveal that Kellic, Zargash, and the others are conspiring to betray us. But fear not, their plots will not succeed. Even now, an outside force promises to rid us all, the whole stinking lot. What's important is that the cauldron remains safe. Let me know if you wish to proceed. Your beloved sister, End."
Okay. I kind of pocket that one. What and the next one?
The last one reads, "Lord Kellic, I've written a new play titled The Agonies of Argothas. It's a tragic tale inspired by real-life misfortune that I think you might enjoy. You and the other members of the League of Malevolence are invited to Motherhorn to watch a live performance. Your missing colleague, Skilla, has been my guest for some time, but I'm afraid she's worn out her welcome. In exchange for my generosity, I'm hoping you'll take her off my hands. Until our next meeting, Endolin."
Yeah. Okay. I grab them all and then I rush out of the room. I guess run into Kieran and I go read these. Does that make sense? I don't remember hearing about a cauldron.
The cauldron was the thing. Tabletop. The cauldron was the thing we were told about that actually caused the freezing, right?
Yes.
Yeah. She's like, yes, the cauldron. Yes.
Oh. But yeah, I give them over to Kieran, kind of read through, see if he can figure out anything else.
Yeah. I'll leave it to you to
Kellic,
figure out what you can figure out from that.
that name Kellic? It rings a bell, but I cannot figure it out. Like,
Kellic was one of the members of the League of Malevolence.
oh, okay. I'm just not. I didn't go far enough back then.
Specifically, let me pull up the exact info that you would know on Kellic. Where's my League of Malevolence?
Human sorcerer, that guy.
Yes, he was a sorcerer who had some beef with Ringelrun, the mage of the Valor's Call.
Yeah.
Seems to me that if we leave the League of Malevolence alone, they might interfere with the hags.
To avoid them.
Well, the enemy of my enemy and all that.
What if we teamed up with them? Or would that just be
Well-
bad on our end?
Well, they are evil, so you are a murderer.
They
It
are
could
the
work.
League of Malevolence.
He's like, I'm just gonna leave it at you're a murderer.
Abigail Batman glares. Just like lets out just like the biggest sigh. Like she's been so nice and now her life is turned upside down. So just take a minute and sit right there. I'll tell you how I became nowhere. And walk away.
So as you go, just so you know, this contraption is not there. Unfortunately, it's a fixture on the map.
Dope.
Oh, boo. I was gonna be like,
Yeah.
what's that?
Batman!
Yeah. That is Evelyn Moongrave's ornithopter. She uses that to fly.
Oh.
So when they left, they probably left from this balcony.
Boo. So there's nothing here.
Yeah, just traces of like some marking and scoring on there. That would indicate to you without an investigation that this is where they took flight from.
Gotcha.
So coming back out to the middle thing again, did we conclude that if we destroyed the crystal, that it would destroy everything?
No,
No? Okay.
you just
Was-
start shooting at it.
Was there
Yeah.
another floor above
Summon
us?
some trouble.
Or did the
there's
stairs
no other
stop?
floors above
Okay.
this one. Yeah. Well, actually, let me check. Yeah, this is the top floor.
I just didn't want to pull something that we did on the last floor and not realize the stairs went up.
Like when Oz shot at it, does it look like it's damaged at all?
Yeah.
Mm,
If I were to come back in here,
You leap over the gap.
no, I go around.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
It would
I mean,
be
she's got
dope.
bunny hops, so,
It
you
would
know.
be dope. I think it's just out of my bunny hop. Yeah, it's double my bunny hop. The hole from downstairs, does it go into this room? Do I see a hole that would be where she skittered down? That would.
Give me an investigation check. Don't find one.
It's a frickety frack to that hole.
It was in that first room,
Wait.
the one that she skittered through.
Yeah, but it
Right?
went somewhere, but it seemed like it went up. So I
Do
thought,
you want me to have my cockroach bros go through it?
yeah, have your cockroach bros. Ugh,
You
go
can,
through it.
you can roll an investigation for them to try and find some hole.
Okay. All right. All right, bros, go
Well,
find that
Our
room.
roaches
Go
are looking for some holes.
get
are they?
looking for some hoes.
They're gonna go through the hole where we know where it's
Yeah.
at in that room. Okay.
Yeah,
And
but
then
Kat's
where?
gonna have to go down there with them because she can't talk to them from like.
Yeah.
I mean, she's not telepathic. It's just.
They skitter out and they
sure,
pop
go
out
down.
over here.
Where's over there?
Oh.
In the
The room I'm
darkened
in.
corner of the room. You see a little hole.
Well, look at that.
Okay.
She just came from her little hidey hole.
Gross. Okay.
That's gross.
That's very gross. All right. Does that mean
Then
there's
you
one on this side
guys-
too?
No,
Okay.
that just appears to be just some more hourglasses and things like that.
I think we've cleaned this place.
And as you guys kind of convene and realize that Motherhorn now truly lay silent. No hags, no darklings. And you sit and think what your next steps are going to be. And that's where we're going to end for tonight.
Alright, let's kick in some battle music.
Battle music.
Battle music, motherfucker!
You know how you could make it up to Joey? Could you just go ahead and put like 18 greater healing potions in my pocket?
In your pocket?
In my pocket. Put it in my pocket. You might have to math, Cappy.
That would suck.
Math my own math. Roll 20 password.
Which one you blaze it?
It's probably roll 20 blaze it. Yeah.
It's
Where?
hold on.